Hello everyone, welcome to the Lost Harbor. I am your host, Nitsify, and also your DM in case you didn't know. Welcome to the Rum and Harbor campaign, where we have a few people here working here. We're also missing a person. Yeah, so we're missing Issa, aka Toasty Ghost, who normally plays Ooblex, the little slime person. But we have a workaround around that, even though we were just about to get into a fight, so don't even worry about it. But we also have our other main host, Acrid, aka Moss. Little Grieger guy. We have Dylan, also known as Chrono.
Looks like I couldn't think of a joke in time.
Good job,
Damn.
fucking
Thanks.
nerd. And we have Reed,
you.
aka Usagi.
If we lose this fucking treasure, I'm gonna be pissed.
And that's up to the dice, man, and up to y'all's plans. And also,
I'm
we
gonna
have
resort
Shadowcon
to
Anya.
bingo.
Sadness.
I don't know what Bingle is, but yeah.
I'm still gonna have to Google what those spells do because they weren't added.
What do you mean they did? What do you mean they weren't added? For the, cloak?
The cloak doesn't give me the spells.
So it won't let me add it won't let me add custom-made spells. It'll only let me, when I make those cloaks, it'll only let me add spells that have already been made out there. So in the description of the cloak, it should tell you what it does.
Both of those are base D&D spells.
Okay, well those didn't show up when I was making them. I can fuck with that then later.
I think I know what's up. I think they're from expansions you don't have. It's fine.
That might be it then. Alright.
I will probably just make a feat or something and just
Yeah, we can find a
chew on
workaround
it.
with
It's
it.
fine.
In the meantime, we're gonna keep going here because, yeah. For those who don't remember, in the last episode, we had a few things that actually kind of happened. Ubix goofed around and went to the market area and just kind of like hung out. They just kind of got like some basic errands kind of done that they wanted to get done, like going to the marketplace and kind of buying some light stuff. Also got to meet very sweet granny that gave her a cookie, so that's awesome. As for Mollis, you got yourself a new cloak. As you got to talk with the French halfling, and you got to talk lightly with the tiefling and the bartender that was at the Crimson Lining. Usagi went to go ahead and went to the pet store with Mr. Whiskers, where they got some catnip from Mr. Whiskers, and got himself a bird called a Cinder Dash. On top of that, he went to the Crimson Lining, where he tried to get into a more reserved area. Meant for dancers, and didn't know what it was at the time because he wasn't allowed in, and he got rejected because he was wearing the bouncers basically didn't approve of what he was wearing and got sent back. He ended up buying a suit the next day after a failed infiltration to the place. He got some information though, however, about where the treasure's hiding, which they are actively searching for, or not anymore. But they were searching for treasure at the time. Got some information on it by listening in through some vents. Got himself caught, had a chase, got an axe thrown into him, into his cloud form, and an arrow shot through his ear, but it's fine, it'll reform, maybe. No, it did reform. But he got away, came back the next day in a suit with Chrono, dragging him along, and Chrono got to be in a very awkward position. As Usagi got information, Chrono tried to sit down, blend in, tried to listen in on some people, and may have gotten approached by the witch dancer, one of the 3 dancers that were going there currently at the time, and got to have a little bit of conversation. Which kind of blew his cover because that was like the person probably making the most money out of the 3 on the dancers there. People had a lot of eyes on her. But
Hey, it distracted everyone else.
oh yeah.
True.
As Chrono began to leave, he waited for her to leave because she said she was going to head to the beach. Little did he know she was heading to the same exact area where they were going to go find that treasure because they found out that it was in the southeast area of the island, where they went around, found the treasure, and now they've got to find on their hands as 2 other major groups had been also searching around this area and had an idea that it might be somewhere in here. And now things have started to kind of spiral out of control. They've tried their best to plan accordingly, and they almost got away with the treasure without even getting noticed. But sadly, the dice was just not in their favor, and it just didn't work out. But you still have Pike. If you guys can get the treasure to Pike, he can swim away with it and bring it back to the ship while you guys continue to fight. So that is a possibility. And as we get into the proper session, I'm gonna have everybody roll initiative.
Yup.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Come on, roll
Alright.
20. Give me a good roll today.
Hell
Good
yeah. If you can all roll it on roll 20 this time, it will make it a little bit easier for me so I can actually properly get you guys your initiative.
Yeah!
I do appreciate that.
Shit.
Dude, that's not a good start. You got an 8. Okay.
This is why I hate rolling on this friggin' website.
I get it. Oh my god, why is there all this? Okay, hold on. I don't know why, Okay, let's just, yoink. So we know... I'm
Question is,
refixing
who
the turn
has-
order.
Question is, who has the chest in their hands?
Nobody
me,
has it
wasn't
in
it?
their hands because the only person that is currently on there... Where's your icon go?
Yeah, no, your icon.
I don't know where it went.
icon isn't here.
Yeah, your icon just disappeared out of nowhere.
Disappeared.
What the fuck? I will fix that in a second. I'm gonna try and...
Sorry, I want to say, if my memory's correct, I think it was near my token.
Yes, however, you're on top and
Okay.
he's on bottom. Acrid, don't forget to roll me
So
that
I'm
thing,
the closest
by the way.
one to it.
Yes,
Great.
but you're also...
Great, okay, well...
You also weren't able to lift it, if I remember correctly. You weren't able to lift it at all.
I'm gonna use the gravity ring to get around that problem.
Okay. As well as... Okay,
my
let
God,
me get you your...
thanks.
let me get your token back. I don't know why your token disappeared. I do apologize on that. I really don't know why that happened. So you'll probably have to refix your health bar and put that back. I don't know why that happened. I gotta give you control on it as well. I don't know. I'm genuinely confused on why you just randomly removed your token. Okay.
why I
So
can't
you...
Roll
see
20
anyone
is
else's
made out of
health
duct
bars.
tape.
This is very true. Also, what'd you say, Acrid?
I can't see anyone else's health bars, and I have no idea why.
I've still been looking into that, and I don't know why it's causing that. I'm trying my best to find out the reason for that. I'm going to start rolling the NPCs initiatives. Of course, someone else went before you guys. Fuck you. Right. Awesome.
Yeah, because why wouldn't they?
Yeah. So
Obviously.
this guy's got a 19 for his initiative. That was a natural 17.
Oh my god.
Green.
Yeah.
Oh boy, he's gonna kill me.
Okay.
Yay!
This little tubby guy right here goes at the same time, aka Green Dragonborn, goes at the same time that
gonna
Mollusk
kill
does, but because he has a lower initiative, it will be Mollusk going first before him. The Argonian will go slightly just ahead. Oh my god, it won't... Okay, hold on. I gotta drag his icon there down just so I can add a turn and then bring it back up because it's funky like that. Argonian boy has an 11. I'm so sorry for the zone just a little tad bit here. But that's what happens when you have an insane amount of NPCs in one area. So I do apologize. She got a 9. Well, actually, no, I miswrote that. Sorry. She got a 5, so she'll be on the far bottom here. Skoink. And then Mr. Whiskers. Mr. Whiskers, what the hell, buddy? You gotta roll better than that. This is not good tidings. You got a 4.
We gotta love it.
And the grunts will all have their turns at the same time, so I can just spare you guys the details. Okay, all the grunts, I'm just gonna use the kobold icon for that one. They're all just gonna go at the very back. That's what I'm gonna do for them, essentially. Just for everybody's sake. And this lady, which lady? In case she for some reason joins the initiative, I don't know why she would, but in case she does, she would technically be right around here, because as she got like 11 as well. But she's relaxing in the chair, so there's no reason for her to. That being said, initiative has started. Oh boy, okay. Who's ready for some fun?
What about all the players?
What do you mean?
Oh boy.
Turn order thing just has the enemies.
You haven't set our players.
I did. Does it not show?
It
No.
doesn't.
No.
Dude, like I said, it's broken. It is fucking broken. Okay, why the
The
fuck?
turn order is just showing the enemies.
Okay, well I can refix this again. I don't know why it's doing this. It's not gonna delete
Okay.
the icons, right? Okay, cool. So I'm now
Alright,
going
the
to.
important thing is just that
Mm-hmm.
okay, the important thing is just that I survived this turn. Please. I have a perfect plan to get out of this place. With the gravity ring. I just need to not get killed.
All right.
You and your perfect plans.
It almost worked! Okay, this almost worked.
Okay, so then there's Reed. You guys can see it now, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. That's what we need. That's what we need.
Where's me?
You had. Oh wait, no, you had
Eight.
the. You had the. Hold on, let me fix this. So Chrono had the 6. I'm still fixing you, Usagi. Hold on. And then there's this one. I gotta drag this. This is a big fucking list. You gotta understand, man.
There we go.
Okay. So first
I
up.
will never understand.
Damn. Fuck.
'Cause I
man.
don't use. What about the other guy, the blue man,
Blue man.
Cole?
Cole. Right. I did not get to roll his. Thank you for reminding me. Otherwise, he would have just gone last. All right. Luckily for you, he's actually going to be helping out a little bit. That is a skibbity boop. My guy, I got to move him so I can add a turn because roll 20 sucks ass.
That's why I don't use it.
Well, I want to have a map, and D&D Beyond's map thing is even worse than roll 20. So that's why I use roll 20. Okay. Yeah, also,
Beyond.
just so we know that you are underground, I'm going to give you the castle icon, Usagi. For for listeners, I'm so sorry. So, we're kicking it up with Red Fang, who is like the Red
boy.
Dragonborn, and I'm going to check and see what is the
Stole
distance
his
here.
information last night.
Great, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
He doesn't know that, but I
I'm gonna
did.
cut you off, Ned, but
Yeah?
if my memory is correct, so would the fire around this broken ship have started at this point?
No, it would be kicking in on the next turn, as said before.
Understood.
Okay, well,
The other thing was that the guy who did see it literally yelled about the treasure, so people are gonna know it's in this vicinity, in this area. He wouldn't know the exact area, so he is going to instead roll with his bonus action. He's going to roll perception, see if he can finally see it. Okay. And I need to actually double check the chats because I had you roll, I'm pretty sure, like a stealth to hide it, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure I got a 27 on 26.
26.
On that one.
Yes, you did.
That's the last roll, so yes.
Yeah. Once you start moving it, by the way, it will become apparent for everybody that's in this vicinity with where it is. I will let you know that ahead of time. So as soon as you start
Okay,
moving
well, I
it,
haven't moved it yet.
Yeah.
So I'm not
for
going
now,
to move it until the fire kicks up and blocks people from getting this way.
Yep, that's fair. So as of now, he only got a 30-16, so you're good for now. But he does know that people are in the way, so he will be actively making his way to Mollis,
Crap.
as he is going to.
bud?
Yep, and he also
You better
left.
stop this guy.
He also left Mr. Whiskers' vicinity, so Mr. Whiskers would take an opportunity of attack. However, Mr. Whiskers missed. That is unfortunate. And he is going to start. Okay, so as I said before, he did have a weapon. I need to fix that. There we go. Okay, now it's gone. So I said before, he has like essentially a glaive that he kind of just wields. So you would just see as he just kind of brings it over, like not directly over his head because it would get stuck on the planks, but basically just does like a swinging side, just a horizontal side swing towards Mollis.
Fucking lovely.
What the hell? These are, dude. Okay, stop with the Katsu dice. That's the first mistake as a DM is be using Katsu dice for this. But that was a 22 to hit.
Possibly. That will hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm the tank.
That is true. You got almost max damage. Okay, so that's 14 slashing damage.
Lovely.
Yeah.
We love this.
Because glaives do a d10, and then you add in the strength, which is a +5.
So you said 14?
Yeah, 14 slashing.
Ah, yes. That's more than half my HP.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying sorry.
Hanse.
Yeah.
Not one.
Oh no.
I do apologize.
Not one.
Not one. Gotcha. That's something for you, the player, to mess with, because that's your sanity thing, if I remember right. So you just like.
Oh no, I was assuming that was a con save for consciousness because I was more than half my health in a single hit.
I only do that for like.
God.
I only do that for when you're on a fourth of health.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So essentially, if you have like a fourth of health left, and they do more than what your current health is when you're on a fourth of health, that's when I make you roll a con save. So you're good.
Fair enough. Got it.
Yeah.
So I know what Mollis is gonna do for this.
So-
This is great.
With that nat 1, what I'm going to do with that, though, because you did roll nat 1, I'm just going to push
Yeah.
that to the side. And if that
That's
ever
a nat
comes...
one on my sanity.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's just going to be on your sanity. Because it is a nat 1, I've got to do something with that, but I'm not going to, like, obviously be like, no, you pass out because you rolled a nat 1 even though you weren't supposed to. I'm not going to do that to you. So, I know...
I will push that onto my sanity because that actually fits because I got hit.
That is fair.
So,
As that is the end of that guy's turn, luckily enough. Cole is gonna go next. As you'd see, Cole, and I'm going to measure some stuff here. So that's that distance, that's that distance. Cool. Okay. So he would kind of look to you, Chrono, and just go, well, you already beat me to it fair and square, so might as well help out a little bit. And he's going to... Well, I mean, he's assuming that you guys have already found it. Whoever's found it, obviously. Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry. I meant to. He said it in character.
Yeah. So he's going to run past. Oh, I don't know why it let me grab Usagi over him, even though I put him on top of yours.
Oh, that's convenient.
He would basically run past over and then jump down to essentially help out. As he's going to swing towards the green dragonborn.
Oh, well, that's convenient, isn't it?
And I want to mention something because I'm pretty sure I said that he pulled out a sword last session. I know I said everybody was pointing out their weapons. I want to mention if I said sword, I misspoke. He doesn't have a sword. As you see him like flip, like making his way down and aim with his gun as he opened fire with a revolver.
Oh boy.
And I'm gonna check this guy's health. And yes, this will hit the green fang. And Cole shoots this green dragonborn in the foot. As it does, I'm rolling, 14 piercing damage.
Okay,
my.
that's pretty good.
Yeah, as you just hear the dragonborn just go,
Good.
as with his bonus, makes
Oh, that's
sure.
convenient.
Yeah, it's very convenient. And luckily, sadly, that is all that he can do with his bonus action, but that will end his turn. As next up is the Argonian, who will turn up the volume. And I need to check something. So he's got a very specific thing. As I told you before, he's been using like a stereo, essentially. So I need to check.
Come on.
Okay.
Oh, that's a terrifying aura. What the hell?
Yeah. So of 25 feet, everyone in this radius is going to roll me. I'm so sorry, Mollis.
Dave.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me like a I don't know, wisdom save.
Oh, lovely.
Really?
Lovely. I hate.
Where
I
Damn it. Okay, that's an 8.
Okay.
I rolled and beyond thinking it was
Dirty
helping.
20. Thank God, I don't need to be taking thunder damage.
Okay.
Hey,
So
wait, I'm resistant to thunder damage.
nope, that's not thunder. You're about to find out. So for everybody that passed, you take no damage, nothing happens. For everybody that failed,
no.
you will start to take psychic damage as he begins to use. And I've pulled shit up for this. This is a character that I had planned like over 2 months ago, and then you guys avoided his encounter. So I'm going to real quick. Remember that pirate crew where like you guys chose and I engaged in a pirate versus navy action,
my
and you could hear
God,
music blaring from their ship?
Oh wow. Okay, full circle.
Full circle, baby! As you would hear him just go, his palms are heavy, knees weak, arms are sweaty, there's vomit on his sweater already, pop his machete. And you'll take... Yeah. I have reparried. I have made a parody version of fucking one of Eminem's raps, and
Oh,
made
no.
it.
You have Weird Al Yankovic-esque hair, so I guess that checks.
Oh man.
God, it's dreadful.
Yep. Yeah. No. Everybody that hears that and like fails, it's like, oh god. Thankfully, look at
Ricardo
you.
just kind of says to himself, "Huh, catchy tune."
It's 2 psychic damage.
3? Okay.
Two.
Okay,
he
good.
can say that just because he was outside of the circle.
Fair. You see one of the kobolds just like look at him like, oh my god, what the fuck? As like you can probably guess it took like half of its health. As if like kind of it has like a little bit of blood kind of like trickle from its mouth, and you can see that the red dragonborn kind of gives a grimace to that, like ugh.
Alright.
Yeah, so you see people did enjoy that. As that's the end of his turn. As next up is the witch. She just looks at the now puddled version of Ublex that is like essentially just like made into a fully puddled form, and it's just like staring up at her with like the biggest googly eyes imaginable. She's
Just going awooga.
yeah, so it's like essentially what she's gonna do is she's gonna roll a wisdom save every like round to see whether or not she'll try and help out, because this is an active mess. And you just see her go, not yet. So for now, for this turn, she will be sustaining from combat.
What do you mean not yet?
Not yet. If it gets any worse, maybe.
Fair enough.
As next up is Mollis.
Okay, so I rolled
Boss,
Mollis's.
kill him.
I've rolled. Hold on. I rolled Mollis's
Hit
attacks.
At all.
Okay. So,
Uh,
I'm guessing it's the 10 and 20? Or are those separate? Or are those different?
No, I
Yeah, that
rolled
was in it.
physically. I rolled
Okay.
physically.
What'd you get?
And
And who are you
because
attacking?
I'm attacking the red dragonborn,
Okay.
and the lowest to hit I got was a dirty. Let me actually check this. The lowest to hit I got was a dirty 17.
That'll hit.
Okay, cool. As basically the party would see Mollis like grab his pickaxe, reel back, and essentially slam his pickaxe twice into the dragonborn's side before reeling for it and chomping and ripping into his shoulder twice.
Okay.
The
You know
first
what?
bite being an unhinged, as they are seeing as he goes into a complete frenzy immediately.
Alright.
Morally, as a player, I feel like I should do my case to just, help you out. But to be honest, I really want this gold, so fucking go crazy, man. I love it. I want this money just as badly as Reed does.
So I get to roll this twice, because this is the pickaxe.
Okay.
And then I get to grab one of my rows of teeth, and that would be, this is the, haste that, take this, this is the first chomp,
Okay.
and then this is the second chomp.
Alright. You can see he's looking pretty bad. As like you essentially like you basically slam these like pickaxes into him, and then like do like the two bites you essentially were talking about. As like after that second bite, he would just kind of shove you off, and you can see that there is like blood just kind of like pooling from like that second bite, essentially.
Oh my.
As he would just go, you shouldn't have done that.
As the next thing they all hear come basically hissing out is like, I was going to let you live.
And I thought about doing the same.
I'm sorry, Red Dragonborn, but you're not him, bro.
You didn't hit, you hit me first, motherfucker. I'm losing my shit now.
Oh boy.
You swung, I'm killing you.
Is that the end of your turn?
I'm out of stuff.
Alright. Next up is the Green Dragonborn. As I am going to check. Right, he's that. Okay. So, I had to remember what class he was, because I have a lot going on here. You would see that he begins to rage. As
crap.
you hear him just go, my fucking foot!
God, of course the chunkers, the rager, got it, god
And,
damn it.
You would
Okay,
see him.
okay, I cannot fight that guy directly.
You would see the red dragonborn as you're kind of like looking towards him, Malus. You see him just like take a quick glance at his ally, and then you go and roll me an insight check. Actually,
Alright, let me roll it. I'll roll it, I will roll. All right, so that is a dirty 19.
Okay. So that during 19, you can realize he started holding his breath. So you'll get advantage on this con save as he begins to inhale and just breathe a 15-foot cone of poison.
Oh no.
As I'm going to grab a cone and I'm going to measure, as he's going to go one of his own people with it, but he obviously doesn't care.
Oh,
Finish
what
off
the
Red
fuck?
Dragonborn, hopefully.
Yep.
That's some bullshit.
You see the kobold? As soon as that breath starts coming in, you see it just go and just like fall over dead.
Wow. Okay.
Nothing was lost.
And you'd see Cole, which, let me check his con modifier. Barely misses.
What was the...
as-
Okay, so I need to roll con
Yeah,
save.
you gotta roll your con save, yes.
Oh no,
Come on,
I
man.
got /R2D20, keep high one, +3? I think I got a 3?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I got a 3.
What do you have? What's
I
your
got a
total?
3.
You're at a 20.
That's a nat 1.
Ah, shit, yeah, you got a nat 1. That overrides.
I'm calling it out
Um,
myself. I'm
yeah.
calling it out myself.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So here's what happens. You'll be taking double damage because of this. That's how I roll on nat ones. So you, despite having like seen it coming, you're like, oh shit! And before you can start to like close, like begin to like get a quick deep breath, so you can hold in the rest of the breath throughout this like gas essentially that's now filled this area. It's too late. You inhale a good portion of it while you're trying to take that final like quick embrace of breath. As you
that
take
checks.
10 poison damage.
Is that doubled?
That is the
Or-
double. That is already the doubled.
Okay.
I went ahead and
Are you
doubled it
alive?
for you.
Are you alive? Are you alive?
Wait, did you double it or did you not?
I already doubled it for you. 10 was the total.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
Are
you're
you
welcome.
alive?
You're welcome. He's still alive.
Oh my god.
Not
As
by
Moss
much.
is standing there on 3 hit points and a goddamn dream.
Yep. As that is his turn. As next up is Usagi.
Yep.
Alright,
Okay.
you gotta work fast, man.
Okay. So the real thing is, well, now that Cole's into the picture, he can probably keep those two busy, and I'm going to use the gravity ring to. Can I use the gravity ring to like get the chest out of here?
So I want you to do this for me before I can answer you this. So with the gravity ring, does it say that is a severe or that's only affecting the user?
Let me check.
Because if it's only affecting if it doesn't say that, I'm going
No,
to
it
assume that
says reverses the gravity within 15 feet of you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so that means also technically it's going to go through the wood and also affect Chrono in the process. But that is fine.
Well, yeah, but that's not going to last very long.
Yeah. It's only for as long as he's in that severe. So yes, technically this would work.
Yes.
So
Alright.
what you'll do is you'll just have advantage on pushing this thing, because it will just be way lighter.
Yep.
So you have an advantage athletics check to push this thing.
All right, come on, please. I need this to work. Come on. Oh, great, athletics, my favorite. All right.
Your favorite.
Got advantage.
That is true. Okay. Luckily, because it is in a zero gravity, you don't need much for this. Don't get me wrong, it's still one of the things where you hit it, it's still very much solid. Because it's zero gravity, a lot of that weight doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Oh, good. Good.
So essentially what you'll do is you'll kind of lift it up, essentially, rather than dragging it, because you realize when you try dragging it, it's kept getting stuck on planks. So you lift it up with the zero gravity. And what you'll do is that whatever your movement speed is will be reduced to actually normally it'd be reduced to half, but since there's no weight to it, you can just go your normal movement.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right. So
At this, I'm going to yell, "Pike, get over here! Pike, get over here right now!"
all right.
There. We have a thing. We have the thing. We need you to take it and leave.
All right. So essentially,
Am I loud?
Yeah.
Can you hear me from here?
Yeah, he should be able to hear you from here if you're yelling, yeah.
Yep.
So for those who can't see the map, obviously, you saw he essentially grabbed it and ran out that little area that they've been trying to prep for them to escape with at the beginning. So you just run up to the shore and you're just holding this thing. He looks over and he can see you, and he's like, you can see he's actively on the way. So by the end of the turn, because he wasn't originally in the initiative, at the end of the turn he will be in there and ready to go.
Yeah. Sick.
Yeah. Is there anything...
It worked.
Yeah.
Hey, there's really nothing else. I mean,
you
there's
kind of
no point
have
in
to
attacking
wait.
anyone. There's no point in attacking anyone.
Yeah, not right now. Yeah, so you'll essentially just like, that'll be the end of your turn. It's essentially you kind of have to wait for a Pike to get on over, but he'll be able to pick it up and you guys can continue fighting it, or hopefully just escape. Either up to you. Chrono, it is your turn.
I mean,
You felt light for half a second, and then like you felt like nothing. You felt back to your normal way. You don't know why that happened.
Okay, so I like to imagine with hearing all the fighting, and I think it's pretty obvious Chrono can see Usagi dragging the chest out. He kind of puts it together, what's happening. Quick question about the map. So the spot right here kind of looks like a gap between the floorboards. Could I, like, hop down to the first floor by jumping through it?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so could I hop down, and I want to basically unleash a surprise attack on this green dragon board by just, like, appearing out of nowhere, essentially.
So technically what this will do, I'll run it like this. I don't think D&D 5e has a flanking system, if I remember right. We'll run it like a flank. So I'll give you like a +2 to your first attack on this guy, essentially, is what you'll do. As you saw, as Chrono will essentially begin running up from the top deck area and jumping through the hole and just immediately swinging towards the green dragonborn.
Alright, I'm pulling out both of my tonfas, I'm dual wielding, and that will be a... could I get advantage because it's a surprise attack?
No, that's why I was saying I'd just give you like a +2, because it's more of a flank than a surprise. If
He
that
knew he
makes
was gonna
sense.
get attacked.
Because that, and
fair
also he would have heard you actively running on the creaking planks.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13. Let me check. He doesn't have a high AC, so it actually might. Let me check here. Skip it. God, I got too many things open. Okay. Damn, that misses by 1.
Ah, damn it.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna put away the tonfas, and I'm just going to immediately jump into a flurry of blows.
All right.
Alright, so, sorry, just to be absolutely clear, the flanking thing still applies here?
I'll say for this one, like, turn, essentially, yes. After that, the flank will go away.
So, after this turn?
Yeah, after this turn, you won't get the +2 anymore, but for now, you'll still have that +2.
That's an 18.
I'll allow that. That will hit.
Right, and that will be 6 damage to it.
All right.
And I'm gonna go ahead and use my other unarmed strike to patch up Mollis just a little bit. It's not gonna be much though. It will just be 5 hit points, but I think anything helps in this case.
All right, 5 HP back to Mollis.
So as Chrono just kind of gets a sense that something's wrong, he just kind of drops through the hole and just basically grabs the green dragonborn by the head and just smashes it against the wall. And
There's no wall there.
oh, I thought it looked like this bit near the stairs.
So, like, technically, that's where a wall would have been, but as I said before, the only thing that's holding up the top deck is that pillar. The walls are just fucking gone.
Okay, let me rephrase
There's still
my flavor.
stairs, but yeah.
So, as Chrono drops through, he would basically kind of open up as he falls through by giving the green dragonborn an axe kick to the head.
Okay.
And after he regains his footing, Mollis, you suddenly feel from your left like a little energy boost from Chrono, who is now suddenly there, and he'll just say, "Okay, anything you want to tell me about these guys that might be important?"
Poison.
Got it.
It is the most. Coughing blood says poison.
I mean, fair enough, really.
Yeah. I mean, you can take a look at both Mollis and Cole, who both inhaled that, and you can see that because of the poison, there is like an actual there are like bags that have formed around their eyes because it's really fucked up their sight essentially.
Makes sense. I'll end my turn on that note.
As next up is the lady in the hat that was chilling beside the Argonian. Oh, right, she is that. Okay, right, awesome. She is that. Okay, so you.
I can't wait to die again.
God no, man, don't.
I know I will. Just one swing and I'm gone.
Okay. So you will see a shield begin. Oh no, that's the cone. That's the cone. I need
How
the
do you
line.
get a cone? How do you get the fucking
If you click
cone?
on the measurement tool on
Oh.
Roll20, yeah, you have multiple forms of it. And she will.
Fuck all of you.
As you'll see her begin making her way over to the area, she kind of passes by her goons and then looks over to this one little kobold, kind of just by himself. This little guy, that's like he was like off trying to figure out what the fake explosion was that Ublex made out of nowhere. Like he's the one guy that hasn't realized a fight's going on yet, and then she just like you see her just like whisper something, and you just see the like kobold kind of look over and just go, and then you see his like eyes kind of scrunch in almost, and then he just falls over.
Yeah, it checks.
Aw?
Yeah. As
He said something and he died.
yeah, as he is dead. The poor little guy. Should also put an X on this little guy too. So two of the kobold grunts are dead.
Oh, we tried.
I mean, you didn't really try to save him. Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, well, they tried.
And she is going to do one thing. She would then shoot a glance towards Chrono. And with her bonus action, you'd see her kind of flip up a ruby out of her pocket. And then, you know like how like, she kind of does like almost like a finger gun towards him.
Okay.
And then flicks the rupee off of her like hand in that position. And it comes flying towards you. Does a 19 hit you?
No. Oh.
Sorry.
No, it hits. It definitely hits.
Okay.
Wait, no, wait, no. Rewind parry.
Rewind parry,
I
go
forgot
for it.
literally my own gimmick. Yeah, no, I'm gonna use that. I do
Alright.
not want to find out the hard way what that does, if I can.
Okay, yeah, so go ahead and roll me, your normal, like, I think if I remember correctly, it's a dex save?
Yeah, it's a dex save.
Yeah, you just
Okay,
gotta beat a 19.
Okay, if I get a 14, I can at least tie.
Come on, man. Oh. So, dude, that's so unlucky.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so you try to rewind because like you saw that it was gonna hit you. Like it came into the way before you rewinded. You're like, okay, no, I just need to move it back a bit. And when you try rewinding, you realize that you didn't rewind back enough. So when you rewinded, it was still already like halfway there. So it still just collides into you. It essentially
Never
hits you in the
enough.
forehead, and it will do.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll the damage here. Why
Why?
the fuck did it roll max? As it does 8 force damage.
Oh
Fine.
boy.
As it's like there's no special effect, but essentially it's coin shot, but just a little modified because there's no coins in this world. There's rupees, which are kind of like gem shaped, essentially gem shaped currency. So it is like literally having a rock chucked at you.
Alright, Mr.
Lovely.
Whiskers, eat her.
Which, by the way, next up is Mr. Whiskers.
Eat her.
Long
I don't care. Get her out of there.
Oh, dude.
She is the least of my concerns.
As you see Mr. Whiskers, I'm gonna make sure. Yeah, okay, so he can't do this without murdering an insane amount of people. Right, so he's gonna do
What?
this. Yeah, he could
What?
possibly kill one of his own teammates if he did this. So he's gonna do something else.
What?
You would see him go long mode as he gets
Oh,
up
crap.
on all two standing at 3 feet tall. He hasn't used his shift mode yet, so he's still in his cat form. But his cat form is still 3 feet long. You see him stand up, look at her, puff out his chest, And you see him like open his eyes up, and I want to remind you that like while his body's still long, his legs aren't. So it's like a wiener dog. You see him like lift up his arms, and you see him like kind of like, it's almost like a batting motion, but he's nowhere near close enough to actually hit her. And then to her and to everyone else, they don't really realize what he's doing. But for anyone that's actually a distance away, you can realize there's something beginning to form that's a little bright in the sky.
What?
I know where this is going.
As the
Wait.
two grunts near her and her herself become enraptured in a flaming sphere.
Holy
What
fuck!
in God's name?
As I'm rolling the deck saves. Okay, so you see the Grunthal standing beside her and Mr. Whiskers and her just get incinerated as you hear the screams of the damned as he's just going as he falls to the ground.
Justifiably so.
You see the other grunt like jump back just in time, like oh shit. As he jumps back 10 feet, like oh fuck no, hell no.
I
And
ain't dealing with whatever the fuck that is.
oh yeah, and I'm gonna see, does he still take half damage? He still takes half damage, so he actually still might die from this. I'm gonna roll the damage here. For him. Oh yeah, no, he's dead. So he tries jumping back. And he still gets that momentum, so he still ends up going that, like, 10 feet. But he essentially, like, his entire front of his body still gets caught in the fire. As you see that, you hear that same similar scream. As, like, the entire front of his face and, like, the front bit of his suit just ignites and gets burned and scorched. As, like, the flesh of his face is just gone.
Oh.
As...
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no. As the lady will also get caught in it, and she will be taking full damage because she did not manage to
Oh,
deck
boy.
save. And she will
Perfect.
be taking 10. What was that? Was that 10 in total? I need to double check his damage. Yeah, 10. And she takes 10 fire damage, as she is just burning there.
I just love the idea of his little cat batting his paw, and everyone's like, what the fuck are you? Wait a minute.
Yep.
And
I like to think Chrono right now is thinking to himself, should I morally object to this? No, who cares?
yeah, and then you see with his bonus action, you see him become long as he goes from this 3 feet tall while doing this motion to this like 6 foot tall long cat as he
boy.
begins towering over this human essentially with the ball cap. As that is Mr. Whisker's turn.
Everyone
Oh,
loves
come
the
on.
cats. Everyone loves the cats.
Everyone loves the cat. So we already have a few dead grunts, luckily for you guys. So you'd see the kobold, the one remaining kobold. Like
There's two.
There's two. I'm right. You're right. The one that's like in the fighting area though, that's still remaining. Look around, see all the carnage, just go. It's right there for it, and then just fucking runs for okay, I'm gonna roll for either he's gonna go for Cole or the other grunt type. That's for Cole. That's for the grunt. So he goes for Cole. As he brings out this little dagger and just you see him just go, that's his whole it's like there's no war cry, there's no like scream, it's just as he's going to roll to try and hit Cole. Oh my god, weirdly enough, he actually hit with that. That actually met his AC.
Bruh.
As the kobold rolled a 15. As he, luckily it's just a dagger, so it's only like a D4. So I'm going to roll that damage. What the hell? He got max damage again. Why are the enemies rolling max a lot? As he
Seems to be a theme today.
it does. It happened in the other recording we did today. As he does 5 slashing cold damage to Cole, as
Yeah.
Cole is almost bloodied. He is one away from bloodied. As you can see him just like kind of like you see the slash go like across his like the back of his to the right side of his torso, and you can see him just kind of like grit his teeth on that one. As that one probably hurt. You see the other kobold who's been standing around this fishing net. Buddy, you need a roll to make sure you don't get yourself caught in this. She did. So with this nat one, the other kobold is like, I'm gonna, and then you see his foot just getting trampled, and you see him tumble through this like decaying fish net. So well, in fact, he gets himself captured in the fish net. So he's technically grappled.
You ever been so stupid you grappled yourself?
Yeah, that's what happened to this kobold. You see the other grunt from that has one of the suits. Just kind of look over and just like, this is the one that's not in the fight, but was actively making his way. He was the one that was near the crow's nest that kind of like fell over a part of the wooden pillar. You see him just like begin making his way over. He's going to try and vault over, so I'm going to have him roll an acrobatics check so he doesn't just stumble over the log. Okay, here's where these nat ones start coming into play. I'm going to roll something real quick. Okay, so here's the thing. Before he gets to the log, actually, you would hear him hit his foot on something, and like the reason why I'm saying you can hear this, even though like Usagi and Chrono or Mollis is like a good minutes away from this guy, you guys are essentially like, Mollis is like 30 and Usagi's 60. You hear this as you hear him hit his foot on something, and you hear the hardest clang of metal.
Oh boy.
As you can hear just like probably like a as you can hear him just immediately fall to the ground in agony as he probably broke his foot.
Oh, someone's phone's definitely just broke right about now.
Oh boy.
You can just hear him just kind of going like,
wow.
He's not having it. He's not having it, man. I'm gonna give him this symbol so you know he's got a broken toe.
Wow.
Man
Yeah,
just
he's
broke
not
his own
funny.
fucking toe. The legend.
Wow.
And for anybody within 30 feet, which is everybody except Usagi, you may roll me a perception check to try and hear something that's a little bit less quiet.
Oh boy.
Everyone other than Usagi is what you said?
Not a
Everyone other than
10.
Usagi, because he's a little too far away.
Okay.
Perception.
11.
You got an 11? Damn. You only got a plus 3 on your perception? Damn.
23.
Okay, so you and I heard this, Chrono, but Mollis, I want to mention you missed the DC by 1. I rolled to make a DC, and it was literally rolled on 12, a natural 12. You just needed the 12. That was really unlucky. So, Mollis, you will hear almost what sounds, you hear like essentially what sounds like a whirring of like technology. Like you've been around like, you had some very light technology that your Grieger Hive had scavenged at some points, but it was like really old technology. But it sounds like that, but kind of different. Like but it sounds like a booting process, like if something's been booted up.
Oh.
As that is kind of what you're hearing. And next
Is there
up,
any direction it's coming from? Or am
sounds
I
like it
just
came from
hearing?
the guy that kind of hit his foot on something.
Oh fuck! All right.
Yeah. As there's one other person that's gone yet, which is one other grunt, the grunt in the tie-in suit. That was the one who originally found the original thing, the chest. Actually, there's 2 others. He can really only get to, actually, let me move that token back real quick. Would he go for Mollis or, the cat that's actively imposing? Okay, that's for Mr. Whiskers, that's for Mollis. He goes towards Mr. Whiskers, as he kind of runs past this chest and just tries to take a punch at, Mr. Whiskers, and misses miserably, as Mr. Whiskers just looks to him and noodles his body around the punch.
Ah, yes.
And then just looks over at him with the most like, you want something? Like, what the fuck was that? As the other grunt, with a 16, that is for Mollis, and this is for Chrono. As the one other grunt that's kind of like near the kobold and the green dragonborn. Oh right, and also this is for Cole. This is for the kobold. And this is for Okay. Cool. So I know what I'm doing. So you see him begin making his way over to try and get around the Green Dragonborn to get to Chrono. And you see with his nat 1 on choosing, you see the kobold, who he rolled the nat 1 on, just like shank his leg as he's trying to like run away. And it's like, he'll take a d4 of damage, which actually might be like crippling for this grunt. As he takes 2 slashing damage, as like this kobold slashes this human grunt's leg, as he's trying to make his way over to Chrono. And you see, like, Chrono, you can see him like kind of like making his way over because you're kind of facing towards the Green Dragonborn, so you kind of like slinking over to like essentially your left and his right. And you see him just stumble and just go, fucking kobolds, and then just try to like sloppily uppercut you.
Okay.
Because he actively is trying to regain his balance, so we'll give it disadvantage because of that nat 1.
If he hits, I'm gonna be mad.
Dude, luckily for you, he does not. He like barely misses you, by the way, though. Because he like.
Sorry, I wanted to interject with my own flavoring from Chrono on this. So
how
I sort of envision it is Chrono just easily catches the uppercut, and he just goes, "You good, man? You know,
kobolds, kobolds."
Right, your foot though, but your foot, you can still walk out of this.
Why do you mean my foot? The other guy hit his foot. I got my ankle slashed.
You know what? I think I liked it better when I punched you without talking, actually.
He just gets plowered. No, he just gives you the sass before that's the end of his turn. It's the most like, oh, fuck you. As next up, he's not in the order because he won't need one, is Pike, and I'm going to go and move it over to this guy because he will be next in a second here. But you see Pike, and I'm going to see if he can actually swim this far fast enough. He can, luckily. As you see Pike book it over to the shore and grab the chest from Yusaki. And just give you a nod. There's no words said. It is a simple, like, I understand.
Yes.
And makes his way out. As he's going to begin making his way back into the water. And by next turn, he will be off the map unless someone stops him.
I'm gonna be staying there just to like make sure nobody tries to stop him.
That is fair.
At least for a little bit.
The chances of that happening, luckily for you, is insanely low because everybody's in the hole and the people who aren't are like pretty damn far away. The chances of it, which is a good thing, is pretty low. But
Good.
Next up is the Red Dragonborn, unfortunately.
Oh boy.
Yay.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
Death time.
As I'm going to roll see which one he's prioritizing more right now. He's going to have advantage on loss because you did actively take away a huge amount of his health. Because he's not just bloodied, he is crippled.
Good. Bitch.
Gotcha. As he's rolled, I don't give a fuck about the captain. As yeah, as he just goes, well, if we're gonna play like this, and you see him throw his glaive into the ground, and you see him swing his arm back and go for a just heavy ass punch.
Oh,
Shit.
yes.
I think.
Wait a
As
minute.
he does have unarmed fighting style. As a does a dirty 17 hit.
No.
Yeah.
Nice.
Mollis has an AC of 18.
Okay. And then he will. Oh right, he has that. I forgot he has that. I should have used that earlier, but oh well.
Okay,
Right.
Miles, kill him before Nitz could do that.
Okay. As you see him just go. Action surge.
Yes.
And then
That
he
checks.
swings again.
Yeah.
Luckily for you, that is only a 16 to hit this time.
Fuck yeah.
As you were like, you
Why
were.
are my nerves so high tonight?
As essentially what happens, the first punch he threw, you like basically barely brought your hand up out of the way because it almost hit your AC, and you just like barely, or like managed to like strength versus strength, shove it down. And then you saw the other like punch, which was more of like a lower body jab, where the other one was like going directly for the head. You see that one coming in, and instead you just kind of like move slightly to the side to kind of get out of the way, because you weren't gonna have enough time to move your other arm to like get it, like to block it. As you can see, he's actually pretty well adversed in hand-to-hand combat.
Nice.
And he will... Okay, buddy, would you do this? Because your friend would actively be in range of this. So I'll roll to see if you do this. No, he doesn't use his breath attack as his bonus action because his friend's in the way. Luckily for you.
Right.
As that will end his turn. Next up is Cole, who will... Oh boy, okay, Cole. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy. There you are. There's your sheet. As he point blank at the at the green dragonborn puts it like just like again they're like point blank, and he just aims and just goes die and just fires. As he does hit, that's another 2d8 plus 3. As 14, granted it is halved because he does have rage, so it is technically 7 piercing damage, as he just shoots the green fang in the shoulder. As again, you see that shot, you see that he's now bloodied, as like this like blood is starting to kind of like pour out of this right side of his chest, as you see him just go, I'm getting sick of this.
You and me both, bud. You and me both.
Yep.
I'm getting sick of your shit.
As you would see Cole use his action surge. As he would unload again.
Oh, shit!
And he hits again. As you just hear him mumble under his breath, too bad. And shoots him for another 13, which will be halved. We'll give him the higher rather than the lower number. That's normally what I try to do when I'm having things. So he'll be taking another 7 piercing damage. As he is now in a crippled state.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of him on my next turn.
As next up is Argonian. Nobody can see this, but it sounds like he is actively moving something. As you can hear him just go, oh, that's she. And you can hear like clunking of metal. It sounds like he's probably moving the sound boxes because it seems the music seems to be getting closer. This should about do it. And then you hear him just begin his next line. Circle. Okay. It's 25 feet. So literally everyone besides you, Soggy, Pike, one kobold, and one grunt.
I will send you to God.
Your charisma save.
I thought it was wisdom.
It is wisdom, my bad.
Thank God, because I have a -1 to charisma.
Okay,
You said
Cole.
wisdom?
Yes, wisdom.
Okay, finally.
Nat
these
20,
rolls.
fuck you.
Nat 20? Okay. And what about you, Chrono?
16.
Okay, 16. So here's the thing.
What was that?
You don't need to worry, Usagi. You're not
Okay.
in range. So Chrono,
God.
you kind of like, you hear, and you're like, oh my god, he's starting with another line. Okay, well, but you kind of like, you're able to tune it out enough to where it doesn't really hurt your psyche. For Mollis, you hear it begin, and you feel more like that bit of rage that you're in, this current frenzy you're in. Is basically deafening it out. So,
yay.
in fact, the next time he does that, you won't have to roll.
Yay!
That is what that nat
Let's
20
go
will get
burr.
you.
Lovely.
That's what happens when you get a nat 20, man. So the next time, you won't have to worry about rolling that wisdom save.
Yay.
You see Cole take psychic damage as you see him just again grunt like, oh my god, dude, what the heck? Get better music. As he takes
better music.
Yeah, get better music. Damn. As he takes 3 psychic damage, and everyone who actually failed will also as well. As you, let me roll for the red fang. He will be fine. The green fang will be fine. And let me roll for the kobold, because his people will not be, his goons will be immune to this because they hear it all the time. The kobold fails miserably, topples over. You see him just go, and just fucking like go unconscious.
Well,
As it is like, again,
Died from
it's-
shitty music.
Yeah. And you hear Mr. Whiskers. Oh, shit. No, that makes sense. You see Mr. Whiskers lower his ears. And you can see almost this rage begin to build within Mr. Whiskers. As he takes double damage. As now 1.
Yeah.
And Mr. Whiskers, where are you, buddy? There's your sheet. So that you're gonna be taking 6 psychic damage, buddy. As you can just see him, just like you see him, like with his long body, kind of look around the edge of like the wall, and it is that thing of you can feel. You don't have to see his face. You can feel that there is a seething rage from that.
Oh boy.
That's like, who in the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah. As you just hear him go, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks warm and fleshy to drop bombs, but he keeps on forgetting. Yeah. As that's round 2 lyrics of the fucked up parody. Yes, I took up time to make that. Oh.
How much time out of your fucking days
Listen,
did
man.
you spend making this shit?
1 week. I spent
Imagine
1 week
this.
making that.
Just imagine if he started practicing it in the middle of work, but he didn't think
I
anyone
did.
could hear him, then someone walks in.
So, like, the way I came up
Yes.
with this was while I was at work, I would be at the thing, like, okay, what could be the next verse? What could be the next verse? Right, yeah. Okay, so what's so horrible? Yeah, he's nervous, but on the surface, he looks warm and fleshy. Yeah, because that
You
sounds
better
shit.
put
Let's add that.
Full lyrics in the
Ah,
description.
Nitz,
Also, Anya.
don't quit your day job.
Yeah, I will. I won't, trust me. Oh, man. God, dude. But yeah, that is the end of this fucker's turn. As you realize he might be stockpiling his bonus actions because he's only using his action.
Well,
As the
Oh
witch,
no.
she sits up from her chair
oh boy.
and she just goes, well, I guess I don't get to have a day off.
What the hell is she doing?
As you would
Fireball.
see her, you would see her, I'm going to roll, she would just look to Ublex and just go, stay here for me. She kind of like gives another glance like, you're conscious, right? I don't know.
Probably.
And she begins making her way over to the field.
Oh, this is worrying.
As you would see, okay, I'm gonna have the Argonian roll something for me.
Oh no.
Roll for Awooga.
Actually, no.
She's not. Oh god, she's not just a stripper.
Yeah, no, she's not just a stripper. She's a witch,
She's
man.
a real witch.
Uh-huh.
Oh shit.
Oh wait, no. So there was a hit on this spell for some reason when actually it's supposed to be a save. My bad.
I did not get her costume from Spirit Halloween. No, she earned it.
No, she definitely earned it.
Oh.
Oh boy. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the Argonian has failed this. As you hear, like, almost like, you hear, like, again, you can't see it, but it sounds like as if, like, you hear him just, like, lightly panic on the ground, like, why can't I move?
What?
He can't move for some reason. For some reason,
Why can I move?
why can't I move? And she's done something to the Argonian.
Ah. Well, at least he can talk. So it's not paralyzation, probably.
Yeah, it's a paralyzation, but it's a very much of, wait, why can't I move? Wait, hold up. And with her bonus action, you would see her proceed to, right, yeah, so she has this, so she's gonna do this. That was her cantrip. And with her bonus actions, you'd see her, okay, I'm gonna have her roll, because she'd have to be able to see the enemy, so she can see the lady and the Argonian. And the grunt that's outside still. Okay, so she's going for the lady, as you would just hear her go, you're ruining my time off. Drop dead. And con save for the lady as she failed with a 4, nat 4, as she takes, you hear, I'd say Mollis, because of your, actually no, there's too much stuff to be able to hear this. You don't know what happens, but you see the lady, like, kind of like her legs the lady with the hat, you see her legs kind of buckle.
Oh.
As she'll take a D10 of force damage. As she takes 6 force damage. As she is now in a crippled state. As that is the witch's turn. As it is now Mollus's turn.
Okay. Oh, where'd my dice go?
Where should I? That's quite. Yes. That's quite.
Listen here, you.
What?
As Oh right, I forgot I had that. All right, it's actually okay if Moss goes down. He has a special trait that makes it so he won't die. I forgot.
Yep.
He could do that. I don't know if it's once or twice because it says equal to half con. I don't know if that's rounding up or down.
Don't know. Because I don't know.
Either.
So yeah, we'll figure it out when it happens. Okay. That's how we'll do it. We'll figure it out. Yeah, whenever it happens.
As he will attack the fucking idiot. Die.
Go for it. Go for it.
Alright. I got all the swings. As, 1d20 plus fucking, what's the to hit? 8. Yay.
Come on, man. Get a good roll.
Please.
Oh, that was a nat 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Where there's a nat 20.
There's a nat 1. So, here's the thing. Okay. So, what was the attack? What were you doing?
I was going to swing my pickaxe.
You were going to swing your pickaxe. Okay.
And I was going to be swinging it kind of up and around, like, to avoid hitting anybody.
That is fair. Okay, so I'm going to roll this then. I'll see what exact thing happens. So, you're swinging up. So, I mean, you're, like, bringing it over your head, right?
Kind of around more to not hit, but yeah.
Okay. So what we'll do with this, essentially, because I rolled a 2 out of the D4 templates I have set here for this exact scenario. So what will happen is that you are going to, like, you begin your swing, and then, like, as it's happening, your, like, pickaxe catches a board that during this fight began to stick up. Because of the glaive that got shoved into the ground by the Dragonborn. So basically, that acts like a shield, and it gets basically snatched out of your hand, so you lose all that momentum. So, like, you continue the momentum with your hand, but it gets snatched out of your hand, and your hand just goes flying upwards, just missing him. So essentially, you're unarmed now.
Oh.
Damn.
It could have been worse. You could have taken damage, or you could have gotten, like, knocked prone, or something even worse.
Yes.
So luckily for you, the only you got the easiest repercussion, which is you just got unarmed. So like yeah, your pickaxe is basically just sticking into this like plank essentially now, just kind of jutting out.
Well,
not the worst. That's actually not too bad. It's one of the better options. Yeah. Why the music stop? Don't you ever stop. The music never stops. As long as the Argonian is playing.
As Mollis is going to what the Dragonborn would see as Mollis reels his head back and lets out a screech.
Okay.
As he would force the both of the red Dragonborn and the green Dragonborn to both roll a con save. EC 15.
Alright. The red will fail, and the green, you said it was a 15?
Yes.
He will pass by 1. So
I'm not honestly surprised. It's a barbarian.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's the most like the barbarian will happen. Nothing changed.
Yeah.
Alright. As Mollis will do, as the Dragonborn would take half of 9.
Okay.
So half
He'll
9,
take
and
5.
then the red, huh?
He'll take 5. Because I round it to the higher number when they get halved.
Yay.
Yeah.
So meanwhile, the red guy takes 9 and is poisoned.
So it doesn't matter because he is down. As like you do this screech, And you see him, and let me make sure he doesn't have any final stand or anything, because it's been like over a week, 2 weeks I've set this up. He does not. So you see him just like, as he's beginning to like swing towards you, you see his eyes kind of like shake, the pupils in his eyes shake, and then roll back as he stumbles and then falls backwards as he is unconscious.
Alrighty.
Yeah. As he is down for the count.
Alright.
That's one mini-boss down. And is that your turn?
I'm out of shit because I don't have my pickaxe.
Alright. Next up is the
item
Green
interaction.
Dragon.
I grab my pickaxe.
Well, that'd be a bonus action on next turn because you got to get it unstuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that later.
Next turn is the Green Dragonborn, who, okay, he's surrounded by a bunch of enemies, so he's really just got to pick now.
Honestly, he can just do whatever he wants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you do, don't belly flop on the 3 people in front of you.
So, okay, so here's what he's doing, right? So, you see him just kind of give a look of, you better fucking back off. As that rage is really starting to kick into play here. And for Cole, Malus, and Chrono, I will have you all roll dex saves.
Fucking hell.
Yep.
Come on, roll 20. 50.
Alright. So let me know what everyone gets. I know you got a 15, Acrid got a 21. Now, I gotta remember, Chrono, since you are a monk, are you at the level, are you at the right level to where you take half damage even, if you fail? Or is that at a different level? I think that's at a different level, right?
That's at level 7.
Level 7.
Yeah, I was
okay.
gonna say, I feel like I would know that, so no.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no.
So, you and Cole are gonna get hit by this. As he would, it was a DC 16. I'll let you know. So you were one
okay.
off. As you, Mollis, you will be fine. You will basically just kind of like back up just in time to get out of the way. As he brings his great axe around and just does a like AoE cleave, just like one like great swing. As that will do, it's great axes are a D12 plus 4. Luckily, he got very little damage. Luckily for you, he only ends up doing 6 slashing damage as he slashes the 2 of you like across the chest, essentially. Cole, where are you? As you see Cole go into a crippled state, as he stumbles back, gripping his chest, and that blood is coming out pretty fast. As he's like, he has his gun in his hand, but it's pretty shaky how he's holding it right now. But that is his turn. That is the Green Dragonborn's turn. As it is now, Usangi's turn.
Alright. So Pike's got the thing.
Yeah.
Alright, good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to sneak in here and attempt to use this vantage point to like snipe this guy.
The Green Dragonborn? Okay.
Yeah.
So roll me a stealth check first.
Come on,
well.
D&D Beyond. I need you to work. I've been getting shit rolls today.
You gotta get a good roll. Come on, man. Everybody else has got a good roll. I need you to have
That's
one.
15.
Okay, that's good, though. That's a good roll. Okay. I'm gonna roll his perception, but he's gonna have disadvantage because he is surrounded.
Oh.
Alright. So he will not see you.
Good. Alright. Well,
So you'll
I'm
get that
going
sneak
to
attack damage.
I'm going to blast him with my short bow.
Alright.
Alright, here we go. Oh, there we go.
Dude, this music is fucking hype.
Really?
Is that an 8? Is that a 10 to hit? Are you fucking kidding me?
Did you go and get a 10? No, dude. Okay.
Wow, my roll's so bad!
Yeah, I genuinely feel bad. That will miss, though.
Well, at least he doesn't see me.
Yeah, that is true. He doesn't see you, which is a good thing. If I remember correctly, that would be the end of your turn, correct?
That's correct, yes.
All right, next up is Chrono.
Okay, the objective is simple. I am going to finish off this Green Dragonborn, and I'm gonna be really happy when I get a good roll, and then I'm gonna be like, wow, Nits, look at the damage I do. See how I'm killing this guy? Okay.
All right. Got this.
Why am I scared?
You got
Why am I
this.
scared to roll? My rolls have been so all over the place with this character lately.
It has. It really has.
Been better than mine.
That's true. You and Issa roll horribly, and I feel so bad every time. What'd you get?
21.
Nice. Okay,
I'll
that's
go-
gonna hit. Yeah.
All right.
At this
pulling
point,
out the
I'm going to-
Bonflas. I'm. Roll 20. Can you please work with me?
Uh,
Why is roll 20 frozen? I swear to God.
dude, is it freezing up?
Give me a minute. Okay, got it.
Okay. Nice.
Ooh.
So how do you
I
want to do
can't-
this?
I can't see it. Did I win? Oh, max damage. Perfect.
How do you want to do this? How do you want to knock him
Okay.
out?
Chrono, after getting slashed violently on the chest, he's just gonna get a little pissed off, and he's just gonna say, "All right, I've had enough of your fucking shit." And he's going to first sweep the leg underneath the Green Dragonborn, knocking him down to the ground.
Oh
And
boy.
he just basically gets on top of him and just punches the ever-living shit out of him with the tonfa.
All right. Yeah, you can do that.
And after his face is significantly bloodied, Chrono gets backed up and turns back to the guard. And I'm gonna activate. Well, actually, it's a guard. I probably don't need Flurry. Well, actually, no. I do want to get the healing up. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last key point to activate Flurry of Blows against this guard next to me. So,
Okay.
1 second.
I want to mention, by the way, when you did that, it was like a few solid strikes with the Tonfas before he like went unconscious. Before you got that final but like every single one of those strikes was like there was blood actively splattering.
I will say, for flavor-wise, Chrono got more than a few hits after he fell unconscious, and
That's
that
fair.
is all I will say about that.
I'll
That
roll
is an
something for you then.
18 to hit the guard, by the way.
18. I got you. By the way, that was 13 strikes in total that you did to him. That will hit.
Oh, okay.
I roll. I'm taking the liberty of that. So 7 of them took him to like knock him unconscious, and then the other 6 was just extra.
All right,
Barbarians,
cool.
we love them. They're great.
All right, cool. Time to embrace my inner dark side. Fuck it. All right. I'm assuming an 18 hits the guard near
Yes. Yes.
Chrono. I'm supposed to 6 kills that.
Yes.
Okay, so how this is gonna work is Chrono just effectively puts his tonfas away. He grabs his head with both hands and just starts repeatedly kneeing him. And then he just kind of tosses him away to where that kobold is.
Alright, cool. I'm gonna put the icon beside the kobold, so that way they don't stack and you know where both of the bodies are, but yeah.
Alright. Really quick, Acrid, how much health do you have?
A whopping 8.
Okay, I'm
Yes.
sorry, but since I have 1 health lower than you, I think I should prioritize whoever has the lowest health. So as
That
my
might be Cole.
Yes. He's got 3.
Good point, actually. So
He has 3.
I'm going to go ahead and use my healing to heal up Cole for. Give me a minute.
I just love the guy with the gun
max
stands there,
healing.
sees a dude knee a man, and
Alright.
he gets punched and gets healed. And he's like, huh?
7 HP.
So you like-
Chrono is just gonna say to Cole, this is gonna feel a little weird, but I promise you it's safe.
You see him like
He-
raise an eyebrow.
He like forms a small time gear and he kind of flicks it towards Cole, And then there's just like that light green sort of aura surrounding him. As he gets healed,
Yep.
7 HP back.
Yeah. So like you don't see any wounds close up because obviously that's not how it works for the Monk of Peace. But you see like essentially like a little bit more of like energy and vitality kind of come back to his eyes. After you do that, you just see him just look to you, just kind of look back at his arms, and just look back at you, just go righteous, and then just point his gun towards the lady.
Oh,
Alright,
shit.
tight.
Alright.
Now for my last thing. Roll 20 for again. Mistake. Why is roll 20 freezing on me? Alright. I'm gonna. I'm gonna move out here. And that'll do it.
Alright. Yeah, so yeah, you'll move out. You'll move out of the ship and into the area. By now, I want to mention that fire has started spreading quite aggressively. Don't think I forgot about it.
Yeah, that's why I moved.
Basically, I'm going to real quick. Usagi, I recommend you start moving too. It started right around here. It has started making its way this not like it's around this far, I'd say.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so Mollis, you were kind of like, I'm going to say this though, because obviously fires don't go in an exact cone, or an exact sphere. That's not how fire works. So essentially, if you don't get out of this area within this turn, within your next turn, you're going to start getting caught on fire. So you want to start getting out of the shipwreck by next turn. I'm just letting you know.
Oh boy.
Like you can start seeing the fire starting to like show up on your right and left, and kind of like you can feel the fire kind of showing up from behind you. You can kind of feel that heat, but it's not on you yet, or it's not like covering you. But like you should definitely get out of that area. That being said, next up is Lucy, and I don't know why I said Lucy. That's not the fucking name of this person, nor have y'all learned their name. Why the fuck? Okay, listen. This is
Lucy
I think
now.
the second time. Yeah, they're Lucy's. That's now their name. Fuck you,
I just thought their name was Fresh Meat. Sorry.
brother.
Oh!
Also, I don't know why, but I kept calling them human. I actively mentioned they have horns. They're tiefling.
They're a tiefling? Okay.
Yes. So they do have like fire resistance. So, so it is their turn. As they will look to, okay, they've got to figure out if they want to deal with the fucking witch or the Mr. Whiskers, who's actively a problem for them. Mr. Whiskers, fair, he's actively towering over them. And he's also actively staring down the boss. Which is like as a right-hand person, you shouldn't let them go for your boss. As she'll use her cantrip first of all, and she would once again bring up another rupee and shoot it, essentially doing that same thing as she did towards Chrono at Mr. Whiskers. And she's going to roll to hit. I'm gonna roll in D&D Beyond, see if it's any. Oh my god, not 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So something I'm realizing, trying to roll on D&D Beyond for the NPCs, specifically the enemies, is horrible. I should never roll in D&D Beyond. Understood. She got an nat 20 on Mr. Whiskers. As she shoots, so it's going to do double damage, as she shoots this rupee, just flying towards his head, as it does 8 bludgeoning damage to Mr. Whiskers. As you see his head, as like it hits his forehead, and he just kind of recoils. Like half of his body just like, it like bends back like a, like a inflatable and tube man that you see like the car places. Like that. You see his body just bend backwards almost like a U. As like you just see him just go. Oh,
God, please!
That bit of demon's starting to come out.
Fucking hey yo.
Yeah, he's starting to get pretty fucking pissed. As he is now crippled. Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's gotten
Might
hit
get a
with
chance
2
for
crits.
revenge.
He might just. And with her main action, I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna roll for who this is gonna be done on. Okay, that's for you, and that's for you. Chrono,
Yep.
roll me a. Well, let me check what type this is. A skibidoo bow. A wisdom save.
Okay. 1 second. Let me
Your head
check out this
explodes.
right. 15.
15. You barely met it. You literally met the DC. Oh goodness, thank goodness. Okay, that's good. So you feel like it's this, as if like this washing over of your mental state started coming over you temporarily. And luckily you were able to push away essentially like a fog almost for your mental like state. You managed to push that away. For Mollis and Cole, because you guys could have actively seen this, you would have seen like a blackish crown start to form over his head. And then you see it like begin to disintegrate.
Fuck.
Oh
I know
my
what
god, I'm
spell that
so
was.
glad I passed that.
As she tried
know
casting
exactly
Crown
what
of
that is.
Madness.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, I think Chrono would probably be smart enough to put 2 and 2 together. So after the crown disintegrates, his head is just kind of like lurched upward, but as it goes back down, he's just making direct eye contact with with Lucy and just goes, "I'm going to send you to the fucking hospital for that."
And you would see Mr. Whiskers, who is still in that like U shape, so he's essentially looking you dead in the eye.
What's up, bud?
You see him just go, "She's mine." As his turn begins, and you would see him slink his body around her like a fucking like a fucking snake, essentially.
Oh shit.
As I roll for this. Yeah, Chrono, you're close enough to hear this. You hear the popping of bones as you see him squeeze the living life out of her.
You know what? I'm okay with this, actually. I'm okay with this.
That is fair. I'm gonna roll the damage for this. It's a custom move. I actually need to write it down, the actual custom move on how it works for him. She's lucky he didn't roll high. She's lucky. But she's definitely gonna feel it even if she comes out alive somehow. As she is almost dead. She is insanely crippled. There is like when he does this, you see her like literally cough up blood. And she will begin to use Hellish Rebuke, using her only other slot.
Oh, it's a fucking warlock.
And that will be a dex save. Actually, no, you're wrong.
Wrong.
As that is a 11 plus. Would you get Mr. Whiskers? Please be good. Wait, what? Okay, yeah, it's a dex. So yeah, he's fine. He actually meets the DC. Literally at it. As she tries setting him on fire, and it's that thing of like you see him begin to ignite from a fire that isn't his, and then it just extinguishes as soon as it starts. And then with his bonus action, you'd see him point blank, using, as he's still wrapped around her, coiled around her, activate Primal Savagery as he bites down on her neck. And that will kill her.
I'm okay with this.
As he's not gonna leave her unconscious, you see him bite into her neck and begin tearing out her flesh.
Yay.
Multiple times. Until there is a hole. As she's dead. Very much. May have gotten that one out of a certain someone that he saw do that. As that
Hey,
is...
now wait a minute. What you mean I'm an influence?
Listen, a very gullible and newly sentient cat is learning. That's all I'm saying.
I'm the wrong person to watch, bud.
Yeah, no, you should be watching me instead.
I don't think that would help him.
Would you rather he be a thief or a murderer?
Murder's fine.
I mean, either or you're pirates. It doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, good point.
Murder's more useful.
as-
Things die and they get out of the way.
You would hear the kobold in the net as it becomes their turn. You see them trying to like scramble out like, I can't, nope. With a nat 2, he doesn't get out. He's like, I can't help.
Ask for help. Brother, all your friends are dead.
The guy on the floor, he will try to stand up. Okay, that answers my question. So you see him start trying to get up, right? And I'm gonna grab something real quick. Cool. I'm gonna do that. As you see hold on, that's not the right thing. That's not the image I wanted. What? Why'd that come up? Hold up. There we go. As you see this, like, Warforge begin to get up. As it's coming out of the ground. I'm gonna grab a picture of this thing. Remember that beeping and the rebooting sound that I said before?
Yeah.
So this was a fun little thing. Last second, I was like, you know what would be a fun little thing? What if on a nat 1 that someone gets, they have a chance, a very small chance, but what if they had a chance of just awakening a Warforge that's just been hidden in the scrap and just never got rebooted because no one ever found it? As I'm going to roll the NPC visuals. And so this is what the thing looks like. I'm going to also go into OBS and show it off as well so people can see it. So you look at this like almost like it seems to be like built after like a Haringen, as it has this like white chromatic metal that seems to compose its body with like orange and blues like lights kind of showing off around like the thighs, legs, chests, arms.
We gotta
like,
get
shoulders.
this guy on our team.
It has these like metallic ears. That are like white.
Oh.
It has like this big screen probably where it sees from, and like these like speakers that come out of its ears, like around like the side of its head, because the ears are up top because of the rabbit ears, but it has these speakers on the side of its head, probably where it's picking up audio and things like that. It has this like white coated fur that somehow is staying somewhat pristine. It's a little dirty because of all the sand, but it's staying relatively pristine. So it's probably from a newer wreck. But you can see it's like this white fur kind of goes around like the gauntlets and around the shoulders, almost like a scarf of some sort. It's got a very feminine build, but again, it's a Warforged, so that's just very much just whatever the fucking person who built it chose to do for it.
Okay.
Okay, so it's built by a man.
That or either just a lesbian. Who knows?
How interesting.
As you would see,
We gotta get this. We gotta get her on our team.
Hey, you never know, man. You would see this thing get up and it's like starts shaking off like the scrap. You see it kind of look around a bit and then make eye contact with the guy who actively hit her by accident, or it. And it would just kind of look to the grunt and just go, exterminate. And you see it just deck this grunt as he goes flying into the other wreckage area.
Got it, Warforged. Whoa.
And then you see it pull out its bow and begin assessing the situation as it's trying to figure out what the fuck is going on.
Full friendly, who not?
To himself, okay, so here's a new third unaffiliated party. How do I make it so what happens? I don't get what happened to that card. Happens to me.
Oh man, I want to mention one last thing. That's a fun little detail on this thing. On its screen, it has like essentially like it uses emoticons to express itself. So like right now, it has like it essentially has like a little like emoticon to kind of show off like, oh, what the fuck is going on? Like it's like a confused emoticon essentially. I'm trying to think of what a confused emoticon would look like, but you know what I mean. Like, it's actively using, like, brackets and lines and, like, circles and numbers and letters to, like, try and make a face, essentially.
It's doing this.
Oh, hold on, let me check Discord. Would you say Empire Talk? Yeah, no, that exact emoji where it's just got, like, an eyebrow raise, so it has, like, one line a little bit higher than the other from where its pupils are supposed to be, which are, like, two circles. And it's got like just like a flat, just a flat line horizontally for its mouth, because it's like, what the fuck is going on?
It's just a little question mark, like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Cornell is just gonna like give it like a really awkward stiff wave, like, sup, bro?
Hi.
All right.
Well.
And it's going to roll to assess. So it assesses your hand wave. And it like slowly lowers the bow, and you see it's really like the eyes are kind of widening a little bit, and then it kind of just like it makes this very robotic, like it's a clean but still robotic nonetheless, like wave back, like, is this what I'm supposed to do?
Alright, not sentient, it's like mildly, but it's still a Warforged.
I still gotta get. We gotta get this thing on our team.
You You know what? I'm inclined to agree with you. Actually, I'm with you on this one.
I don't think it's gonna like Mollis with what he's about to do.
He's gonna. Yes,
This thing is about to 100% view Mollis as an enemy.
We'll find out.
I'll help with that.
Okay, whatever y'all want to do. As that is essentially its turn. There is the one man grunt that's still alive. He's gonna
just stand there, bud. Just choose to do nothing.
Actually, buddy, you know what? Morality check. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. You see him kind of look around and just kind of go, I don't want to be here, but boss is gonna kill me if I leave. But if I stay here, I'm gonna leave. But boss will find me and kill me. He's just, you see him just go, you know what? Fuck it. He can say I'm missing in action. You see him go to the crate that's like right behind him, lift open the crate lid, and go inside and close the lid.
Fucking get out of my way. That's as far as I can. Shit, get out of the way.
Please don't attack the bunny robot.
Oh, man.
I mean, which depends on whether or not it views what I'm about to do as hostile.
Oh god.
Actually, could I say one more thing to the bunny robot really quick? Actually,
Go for it. While I figure out Cole's movements.
So Chrono will just say to the robot, I'm not exactly sure who you are, but
what happened to Jar? Yeah, keep on.
But if you wait until we're done, I could try to at least help you out if you want it.
You just see it just kind of go, just kind of like crank its head a bit, and just go, affirmative.
Boom. There we go.
Yeah. Hell yeah. As it's like a very weird, like it doesn't know how to respond, but affirmative.
I mean that's fine by me. That means I'm doing a good thing.
This is true.
Good.
As sadly enough, so Cole will make his way out, so he's out of the fire area.
No.
But promise, he can't see the one other enemy that's here, so he can't do anything for his turn. Actually, he can actually action dash, so he will do that. So he will dash. So he'll move all the way over to this, like, where somebody... So he goes past the dead kobold body and kind of makes an open range, but, like, bonus action, he's not going to have anything that he can do. So for now, he's just getting trying to get a good shot on this Argonian. As next up is the Argonian.
Oh, fuck.
Remember when I said he was stockpiling?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
He killed all his minions. He can't do that much by himself.
So...
He can do 2 actions.
So bonus actions, if you stockpile them for another turn, it can combine with another bonus action and make an action. So he has 3 actions.
Oh, fuck me.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
What the fuck could he possibly do at this point?
So, here's what he's gonna do.
Music.
So, you see him just go, well, now it's getting interesting. Let's get this party started.
Yeah, that's a normal reaction after seeing your, like, second in command's throat get ripped out.
Listen, man, he's a man of many words. And
very high.
Yeah. He is very high. He actively has now, like, last time we saw him, he had 2 cigarettes. He now has 4.
Oh my.
As you would see him just, okay, buddy, I need to roll to see what fucking thing he does. So that's that. That's that. And that's that. Okay. So he's going to do these 3 things. I've set up a list of things he can do on, like, when it comes down to something like this. So, you would see him begin his lyrics. And you realize it's not vicious mockery. It's almost like as if he's trying to win you over.
Wait, what?
As he casts Wisdom Save for everybody, Charm Person, and with that speaker, that is going to get everybody within the radius, which is the Witch, Mr. Whiskers, the guy in the crate, Mollis, and that'll be it, because nobody else is in range. So Mollis, you'll need to roll me one. I'll roll one for the Witch and for Mr. Whiskers.
Does the nat 20 apply to this one, or does that only apply to the lyrics thing?
That would have only applied... When did you roll nat 20?
I rolled a nat 20 against his singing.
So this will apply for this one. I'd say yeah, it'll apply for this.
Okay.
It would basically.
I know
whatever
you said
next
you
target.
said
Yes.
it was gonna apply to like the next wisdom save from this guy.
Yep. I'm glad you reminded me of that because I would have forgotten. So thank you for reminding me. So you would see the witch look at him with almost an insulted look of, who the fuck do you think you are? As Mr. Whiskers has become charmed.
Okay, fair enough.
As essentially he won't do anything against you guys, so he can't convince you. It's not like the guy can convince him to like go attack you guys, but he also just won't attack the Argonian. And there's no other enemies on the field, so Mr. Whiskers is just kind of standing there. In fact, if anything, you realize that he starts dancing to the music because he is charmed. So it's kind of against his will. It's like a brainwash.
Wait, how does Mr. Whiskers dance? Please, the audience needs to know.
You know the Dragonborn, the dragon dance from How to Train a Dragon, that meme? He's doing that. He's doing that.
Oh god.
He has the right shape for it too, ironically.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's one of his first little spell slots. And then you would hear him go. Alright, here we go. Okay, yeah. So you'd see the second bit come into play here. I'll knock out the lyrics all at once because this is just better for us in the long run. So we can just keep this going. I'm now going to have everybody that's in that radius. So there's going to be Mollis, and because Mr. Whiskers is charmed, it will no longer affect him. And the witch, roll me a con save, and I'll do that as he is casting Thunder Wave.
Oh no.
The witch succeeds, so she will be taking half damage.
On save. 10.
Shit. Okay, so you're gonna get knocked back 10 feet. And because the blast is coming from here, you are going to end up, I'm gonna ping it. You're going to slam into the stairs. As you slam into this, so you're gonna be taking bludgeoning damage in the process. I didn't think about that, I do apologize. This might knock you unconscious. I'm going to physically roll the damage here, because I do not want to roll on D&D Beyond, because it seems to be rolling max, and I'm trying not to kill you guys. I really am doing my best, I swear. That is a 3d8. Okay. Luckily, it's only gonna do, well, it's not lucky for Mollis. It's still 12 thunder damage.
Rampage.
Yep. As your rampage will activate, as you slam into these stairs. And you now have, what, 1 HP back, essentially?
I am back to 1 HP.
Yep.
As essentially the way Rampage works is it lets me go to 1. It lets me go to 1 equal to half my con, but I don't know if I can do that twice in one or only once because my con is 3.
Your con is 3. Then I think it makes sense. It says up to what your con modifier is, right?
It says half your con modifier, so that's why I have to ask you as a DM, am I rounding up or down?
When it comes to damage, I would have said up. When it comes to something like this, I'd say down. I think that makes the most sense, just for balancing reasons. So for now, it would be like that until you get your con up again, and then you'd have that too. So when you get a +4, you'll have that too. But for now, it's just you're only gonna be able to do it that one time.
Okay.
So, as he will do his final thing, as he will use invisibility. And may I remind you, to cast any of his stuff, he's making music, he's making sounds. As you'd hear him after he does this when he turns the music off, essentially. To try and stealth. As in order to activate all of this, yeah, the bard is choosing to stealth. As he's using invisibility. Let me grab something real quick. As
he wants to be invisible, huh?
Listen, it takes one to know one. As you would have heard him say all this dumb shit, as he would have said, what he wrote down, the whole crowd goes to clown. He opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. I'm only going to get this one chance. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Something's wrong. I can't feel it. 6 minutes. Slim Shady, you're on. He says that. You see him stop. Who's Slim Shady? and then just to feel it, I've got something that just like something's gonna happen, but I don't know what. If that means what I think it's gonna mean, we're gonna be in trouble, big trouble. And then he disappears, or at least he's invisible. As far as you know, he's probably around this area, but he's probably still in the same area, but you can check. You have to roll perceptions when it comes to your turn.
Okay, I have a bit of a Hail Mary idea, Nets.
Oh
So
boy.
technically the robot is not part of the initiative.
Mm-hmm.
So you know how like some robots could track like heat sources or something like that in like pop culture?
Mm-hmm.
So could by any chance Chrono just kind of turns to the... Well, can Chrono see the Aragonian goes invisible from where he's standing?
No, because the wall would be in the way.
Okay, I don't want to metagame, so never mind.
Fair
So
enough.
I will...
I knew where you were going with it. That would have been really cool. And I love the creativity. The sad thing is that no, you would not be able to see that.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But next up would be the witch's turn. As the witch is going to roll a perception check. And with a nat 20, she sees him perfectly.
Oh wow.
Okay, I was about to comment this, and I think you forgot to make the token invisible.
No,
but
no,
don't
I
think-
I left it there because that's where you guys would have seen him last. I would have moved it to where he would have actually
fair
been by
enough.
then.
Fair enough.
As you see, he hadn't moved that much. He moved like 5 feet.
Evidently.
Fucking waddling little shit fuck. Come
Yeah,
here.
as you see the witch approach him with velocity, as she begins running at him, the witch begins running at him. The person who's a
my.
magic user,
Oh, here we go.
um,
Time to die.
as she comes running at him and just says, "Brace this, bitch!" And you see her jump forward and slam her ass into him.
What?
And she is a bard of throwing it back.
Oh,
Oh
God,
my
he's
God.
He's
Knew
not.
it.
He's not.
I-
I'm so sorry you're not here.
Dude, I know she would have loved that too. As he takes a whopping 16 bludgeoning damage.
Oh my God.
As she did max damage. And,
Incredible
Quite
ass.
a heavy cake.
and
Excellent.
she like lands on her feet perfectly, and like you see him like stumble back like what the hell?
Yeah, like he wasn't expecting that.
Like you see him like his invisibility like goes away, and again sadly I hate that you guys can't see it, but I still want to describe it to you guys so you guys know what the fuck is going on as players.
hear you.
You would see him just kind of like look like pull out 3 of his cigarettes and just go too many and just throw them away. And she hasn't. That was just her main action. I'm pretty sure. Let me check if that's a bonus action or a main action, because that's a separate thing. Oh my god, that's a bonus action. Oh my god.
Main action die.
Main
I know I've
action.
made this
die.
joke before, but I'm gonna make it again. Damn, I'm glad my parents don't listen to this.
Listen, we're living up to the brothel campaign, okay? We gotta add a little
Right.
bit in there.
Right.
And she would just go, anyways, drop dead. And you see a tornado. You can see over the wall at least, Chrono. You can see over the wall, there is a tornado of daggers that begin to form.
Oh!
As Cloud of Daggers appears, but it's in like a more like tornado-like form. As it starts cutting them up, doing 13 slashing damage.
Holy crap.
May I remind you, Cloud of
Okay.
Daggers does not require a save, it does not require it to hit, they just take the damage. As he is brought to a crippled state.
Understandable.
You can just hear him going, "My soul!" just like in the microphone. Though the microphone is turned off because he turned his music off.
Oh.
Oh man. As
Oh,
next
boy.
up, if I remember correctly, is Mollis.
Alright, so Mollis is walking forward,
Yes.
grabs the Dragonborn,
Okay.
and just hurls the body at the wall. In the
Okay.
most get the fuck out of my way.
So give me a sporadic athletics check.
Athletics. I have a +9. Please work. It is the most. I'm sick of this entire existence of this fucking bard. Die.
Fair. Come on, man, roll well.
22.
So I'm gonna do this because you would have actually like rolled this perfectly. You grab this red dragonborn and you chuck him to the side. Like you're gonna make your way around. You probably weren't even gonna like try and make it a hole. He goes through the wall and actually careens into the Argonian. And I'm gonna roll to get out of the way in time. He does not. And I'm gonna roll some bludgeoning
Dodge a
damage.
22, bitch. Dodge a 22.
Yeah, he doesn't. So he didn't see this coming, and like the Argonian, he's actively still stunned by the getting hit with an ass, and then getting like cut with multiple daggers flying every which way, and then he's panicking about his equipment, his music equipment, his stereo and stuff getting damaged. You see him just being like, it's like a mixture of he's high, he's confused, he's panicked, and he's sad. And then as he begins looking around, he can hear like the moving of the body from like across. He could begin to hear the drag before you eventually threw the guy. You can hear him just go, what the fuck? And you see him go tumbling across. And I'm gonna mention the Dragonborn's off the map at this point, so I'm just gonna get rid of his icon here. As he goes tumbling through, and you see the Argonian flop to his side like Peter Griffin death pose as he is unconscious.
Hey, we win!
There's one guy remaining as the kobold still, stands? He's entangled.
So this witch sees this this bloodied, poisoned, just rage-filled Grieger step out from the fucking wreckage that's burning now, and just this expression of, I'm gonna kill a man.
Oh man.
He does nothing to her, but he looks over at the dead Argonian, and you just hear that's disappointing. Just almost like I wanted to punch him.
Sure, just look to you and just go, cause I feel like at this point we can drop the initiative, because I doubt y'all, let's be honest, there's a lot of turns before the fucking grunt. I don't think they're gonna get that turn.
No.
So we're gonna, real quick, I'm gonna change up the music for you guys, because the DJ is gone, the DJ is dead.
Alright.
Lost.
Alright,
And I missed the whole fight, essentially.
Essentially, yes. I will mention one thing, that Moss, as you step out, she would just kind of look at you and just go, nice shot. And you see her put her hand on your shoulder, and she will use Cure Wounds.
Oh.
As you will get back 13 health.
Holy shit.
I like to think Chrono kind of goes around the corner, and then he goes back after he sees her, and then he'll just kind of talk to himself saying, well, that was an incredibly violent battle. And he's gonna walk over to the robot and he'll just say, so, you doing okay there?
I am doing fine. Analysis has been given. Body is in complete contact. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's my fault. Chrono will just go, no, it's okay. My name is Chrono D. Jiken. Do you have a name or something to call you by?
You see its screen start rolling numbers as it begins searching its database.
Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah.
As
that shit.
it would then go, Varara.
Barara. Well, it's nice to meet you. Any clue how you ended up here?
I seem to have no recollection of my lost and found, or really anything in the past 35 years.
That's a tough pill to swallow.
Database is corrupted. Will not be restoring anytime soon.
Well, look, Barara, I know we just met, but I don't like to turn down people who I think could use a little bit of a helping hand. So if you stick around with us for the time being, I'm sure we could try to help you out or something like that.
Affirmative.
Well, not to mention, we also probably get into a lot of fighting and, well, just to be completely blunt, you seem pretty good at it.
Thank you. I pride myself in my longbow. And you see it, like, again, lift up its longbow. And something you'll realize about the longbow, it's not made of wood, like normal longbows. It's made out of this, like, pristine white metal.
Ooh.
Oh.
And you'd realize that its, like, string isn't like a normal string. It is, like it'll, like, let you, like, try and pull it back so you can get an idea. But, like, even for you with your strength, it's hard to pull it back.
Okay.
Like, even for you, like, you're, like, tugging at this thing. It's like, your arms just getting it pulled back a little are shaking.
Great.
So, does that mean we, get Ferrari as a new crew member, technically?
Yeah, technically, for now. Like, I mean, technically you recruited them, so yeah, Varar's a part of your party, essentially.
Alright, boom, I
I'm
did
just
it,
gonna
Reed.
come around the corner. I'm just gonna come around the corners. What in God's name? What in God's name have you? What in God's name happened over here? Oh,
You would,
oh, heaven.
you would
completely,
yeah.
just completely ignoring the rest of. I think I would have caught the end of that conversation. And it's like,
Probably.
oh,
Well, hey,
my,
Uzaki.
oh,
Care to meet the
oh,
new
my.
crew member?
Yes, I would.
Friend or foe.
Friend.
Hopefully.
Okay.
Okay.
Looks up and down. Oh my, you have nice ears. Anyway,
Thank you. Your
I'm
ears
sorry.
are rather fragile from what it seems.
Really quick, Chrono's just gonna kind of tap on
Yes.
Kari's shoulder, point to, and he'll just kind of lean over and says, so, just consider pretty much everyone who's walking around and breathing friend for the time being.
It looks at the kobold.
Chrono kind
Friend.
of looks at the kobold, which he totally forgot about. It was like, you know what? He's probably gonna have a lot of trauma to go through. I think he's gonna be through enough, and he'll just walk away.
no, more importantly,
Mhm.
more importantly, we have something important to open.
Oh, what is that?
Listen, we just found an important treasure chest.
It kind of like, you see it like kind of running its data, like again, running through some database. We're like, treasure chest. Good job.
It's
Yes,
like,
right.
yeah, that's important, probably.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Oh man.
Through great effort, he gets his bloodlust under
actually-
control.
Actually, a very important question.
Mhm.
Does this thing have a tail?
So what you can see is that the creator did not give this thing like a proper tail.
What?
Or
What?
like, yeah, it's weird. So they gave them like some fur to a degree, but they never gave them a tail. Though that probably, like, if you went to an artificer, you could probably get that done.
I would pay for that. If
That's fair.
assuming that. Well,
Probably
thing is, I
wouldn't
have no
cost
idea.
much. You'd just be paying for the fur and just it being installed, so it wouldn't be much.
Very interesting. So, let me show you back. Let me show you back to the ship. We have things, and we have. Perhaps you want to take a load off.
That would be good.
Did not expect Usagi to riz up a robot today. That was not
It's a
what I-
robot
was
that looks
not
like a
what I
rabbit.
expected.
This is one of the. This is one of you. Good job. You found the exception to his preferences.
You know what's also funny is that it also meets one of his preferences in the process, because this thing actually stands at a decent height, so it is taller than Usagi because it's a robot.
That's not difficult.
So-
That's not difficult, but yeah.
Yeah, it's standing around like 5'6". So
Well, good. Anyway, he's just gonna escort the robot back to the ship.
hell yeah. You can start scoring that back. While you do that, I noticed that Chrono started walking up towards Cole there. is there anything you're about to do with that?
Okay, before I get to the talking part, I'm just gonna get this out of my system. Chrono takes his shirt off again.
Okay, yeah, no, that's better.
He's just kind of like holding in front of him, like just kind of noticing the tear, and he's just kind of goes, "Man, what's the point of dressing nicely when all of our enemies have annoyingly sharp weapons?"
Yeah, that's kind of like the whole thing about fighting. There's not a lot of bludgeoning weapons normally, you know.
Man, why can't every once in a while we run into someone who can appreciate just a little bit of taste when it comes to clothing?
I mean, the red dragon did just punch instead of, like, using his glaive that much. That's something.
Oh, I didn't really notice, to be honest. I was kind of really determined to punch that green dragonborn in the face, but...
Yeah, no, that red dragon really caused a problem. I'm gonna be frank.
Yeah, actually, I should probably go check on Malice. Thank you for your assistance, by the way.
No
It
problem.
was much appreciated.
Normally, I'd be kind of furious on someone else getting the treasure, and don't get me wrong, I am. But, like, at the same time, like, I've been looking for it for so long, and to be frank, if someone's found it at this point, they don't deserve to have it ripped from them. That's the way I see it.
You surprisingly know how to roll with the punches. I can respect that.
You kind of have to when when you're living here, at least. I mean, think about it, man. You seen how people fight here?
Chrono like brings up his hand to his face and he just goes, "Yeah, good point," and he just walks away.
Yeah.
All right, Chrono just kind of moving over to Mollis.
Wallace would actually thank the witch for the healing.
Hell yeah.
It is the most, like, after his seething breathing finally slows down, like, it takes him about 18 seconds to finally get his fucking mind under control.
Fair enough.
Because I had to roll wisdom saves for him. The problem was, because he got a nat 1 to go into this bloodlust, the DC was extra high. Because it's like his bloodlust is fucking out the roof, and he's like, fucking please, thank you, fuck.
Yeah.
Chrono... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
As he would look at it, he's like, appreciated. I'm not used to getting healed with proper magic.
Always happy to help. Plus, I have nothing else to do anyways, so.
Well, guess we ruined. I guess you were taking a day or something.
Yes, of sorts. I normally work for the Crimson Lining, though I've been doing that for a little while, so. Eventually, I'll do something else with my life, but for now, this is what I've been doing. Normal stuff.
Normal. He's just fucking the exhale of the, like, almost a questioning normal. I can see, like, the fuck is normal.
It's as normal as every other pirate crew here, so. Normal as it gets.
Yeah, alright, now that fucking Dragonborn is just the most, like, I'm going to take his shit. Shit, he looks back. How's that? Is that glaive incinerated?
That glaive is in the fire.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'll leave it. It's not worth it.
Yeah. Something I want to mention is that everything that dude had was made of gold. So, like, that glaive that gold is being incinerated, essentially, which is kind of sad.
Wait, wouldn't it be fine?
I mean, yeah, but you gotta wait for, like, you essentially will need to wait for, the fire to go away.
Okay.
So it had, like, it was like a wooden, so, like, the one problem with it is that the handle will probably be a little bit damaged. The blade was made of gold, and, like, it had some, like, golden, like, decorations on like, the handle bit, but the handle was still made of metal, or not metal, sorry, wood.
The Moss will wait for that to stop burning.
That's fair. So,
And he will go get that to add it to his weapon collection.
sure. So
There is a genuine, this fucking fish is collecting tools.
she would just look at you and just go, well, if you're going to wait for the fire, I have a chair over there with your friend in a puddled mode. If you wish, you can relax. I brought an extra chair or two, luckily for me. I never know if I'm going to have a visitor.
Sure. As he's gonna go check the fucking Dragonborn, see if there's anything of note there, and then he'll head over there.
Fair enough.
Does not care about the Argonian. He never dealt with that fucker. He walks by that man. He's like, you fucking you are a disgrace. Like that is the only thing you hear from him as he looks at this Argonian.
So,
Fair.
as that conversation's kind of wrapped up, Chrono just... I feel like Chrono kind of knows how Mollis operates at that point, and he'll just go, "Oi, Mollis," and he'll just kind of hold up like a thumbs up or a thumbs up downwards. Like, just give me a thumbs up. You good or no, man?
It's the most like he gives like it's the most like it's probably supposed to be reassuring. It's not. It's the most like decrepit, like horrifying smile, and it's like not a full thumbs up, but it's there. He's trying. It's the most like I'm alive, I guess. Like he just goes, I got healing from her, so I'm alive. I'm not dying anymore.
Oh, yes. Hello again, by the way.
Oh, hello. I saw you up top. Why did you try to hide from me?
Let's try. There's a chuckle. There's a fucking
no.
chuckle.
She kind of like makes her way a little bit closer. Starts like walking towards. I'm like, why were you trying to hide from me? Don't walk away from a witch.
Don't walk away. I will freeze you.
She starts running after you. So for those who can't see the map, because I just literally removed the OBS like map scene. He was slowly inching his character away from her. She was slowly making his way forward, and then he decided to run. He moved his map across, so she booked it after him.
I would have mentioned Wallace watches that like I fucking told him.
So I want to mention this is a wild thing because you have a guy shirtless but with dress pants, a top hat, and dress shoes, running on a beach of like metal and like all sorts of random scrap and trash, and being chasing him is a lady in raven black hair in a bikini.
Man, now I'm never gonna get to meet her colleague if you keep running away.
Yeah, Chrono is just gonna effectively run off the map.
Oh god.
Oh,
That's
I need
fair, that's fair.
Old person,
fine,
it's a magical spell.
Fine, I guess I'm just gonna have to go back to the circle after this.
God. You see her like just like through this run. You two are just gonna be running. She just go. So answer the question. Come on now.
What the hell? Is she weird?
It's a
You know
witch.
those
She's got
run-
nothing better to do.
She
It's her
said
day
she has
off.
nothing better to do. She's also like actively laughing about this. I want to mention this.
Okay.
Can I
Yeah.
roll something to try and lose her?
You can. So what we can do is we can do a chase thing.
Oh god.
So sure. So you're going to try and run away from this fucking witch. I don't know why you're so hell-bent on running away from a witch. But yeah. So what you'll
Why are
do-
you choosing to do this, my man?
So
It's fun.
okay. So what's gonna happen is that the way chase things work is that you're gonna be rolling me con saves with her.
Okay.
Oh my god,
And
it's fucking
you-
boss music for a
Are you
chase
kidding me?
scene.
As you are going to begin to try and run away from her, and go and roll me your first con save. And she will do the same.
Incredible.
It'll be con versus con.
Okay.
Get rolling, bitch.
Get rolling.
Okay. Just for a bit for the record, I know Chrono has always been something like that of like social awkwardness, struggling meeting new people. This is just sort of that personality trait, but exaggerated a bit for comedy, essentially.
Yeah. I had to kill an
Okay.
ant, sorry.
So first con save is a 10.
Okay, so she's gaining on you on the first one. So you see, like, you look back, and you see her sprinting. Like, she might just be in sandals and a bikini, but she's fucking booking it.
The monk is getting caught by a bar.
You can hear her going, answer the question.
Nope. No thanks.
You're forgetting I'm a witch. I like intel.
You forget I'm really stubborn.
All right, next con save.
Oh boy.
320.
Okay, so you'll beat this one. So you're back to where you were before, as the two of you begin to keep running. So you
Wait,
gain
does
like a
Chrono
little
only
bit.
have a-
Yeah.
I was just asking. Chrono only has a +1 to con.
So same thing
Yeah.
for her. So you know what's fun after this? Is that
What?
normally
Oh.
you only have a certain amount of rounds you can do doing a chase scene, normally added to your con modifier, before you start getting levels of fatigue. So both of you are going to get a level of fatigue.
Okay, fair enough.
The highest I'll let you get on a fatigue level doing this will be 5, because 6 will kill you. I'm not gonna let you die in a stupid goof scene, so.
Would
I
be
think-
appreciated.
I think 5 makes them literally just collapse and they can't move.
Uh-huh. So essentially what's gonna happen is that, actually, you rolled a 20, right?
Dirty 20.
Okay, so we're gonna do this, so this way you guys don't just collapse at the same time in case it goes on for a longer area. So here's what's gonna happen, is that you'll need to roll a 14 or higher every time to not get exhaustion. And that's what she rolled, so we're gonna go from there.
Okay.
So essentially, it's
So-
just gonna be whoever goes unconscious first. It like basically falls down first, essentially.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So, next round. She got a 16 plus 1, so she has a 17. And there's still the gaining thing that
I got another dirty 20.
Okay, you're slightly starting to lose her.
Okay. Cool. Cool.
Okay, next one. She got a natural 19 plus 1.
That's not a.
Okay, add a level of fatigue.
Okay. That's
As you got a
2, I
6.
think, so far.
Yep. No, you'd have one, because the other one you had
Oh,
got to
okay,
the very
okay.
point. Yeah, it's only gonna be if you get a under a 14 that you get a level of fatigue. But essentially, like you start gaining some distance on her, and then you see her start sprinting again as she starts catching that speed right back up.
Oh, when speed gets halved at 2, that's gonna be a problem.
Oh boy.
Shit.
And then he gets disadvantaged on saving throws after that.
Yep.
What the fuck is she gonna do when she catches him?
Just get
She's gonna
information.
get
She
her
just wants an
information.
answer.
She just wants an
Really
answer.
badly for some reason.
It's a witch.
Their main gimmick is wanting knowledge.
Yes.
Oh, I just assumed it was a character. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
No, that's like a normal thing for witches. They always want information and more intel.
All right, I got an 18, by the way.
Okay, cool. So
Why
once
is
again,
it
you start
lost?
slightly losing her. And now you both have an exhaustion of 1.
Okay.
Next one comes into play here. All right, she got a dirty 17.
I did not get a dirty 17.
Give yourself another level of exhaustion as she starts catching up
Cool.
to you again. She starts closing that distance again. You guys can't seem to really get a like above like the 2. It's like death saving, so you have to get 3 successes. But if they also get a success, then that brings you back by a success. So it's like a tug of war success, and y'all are literally back directly in the middle. Okay.
Okay.
So
This
she's
is
gonna
the most
get-
epic chase scene of all time.
Oh yeah, as she is just like again, she's not yelling, but she's just calmly saying like, "Why are you running?" I just want an answer. So yeah, go and give me that roll for the next round.
16.
Okay, so you start slightly losing her again, as she is now at the same. She is at level of exhaustion 2 as of you. Next one, go ahead.
14.
She beats you on that one, so she starts gaining on you again.
Oh,
We're gonna start
Ma-
speed rolling this. Go again. Okay,
11.
you start losing her slightly. All right, go again.
15.
Okay, she starts gaining on you again. She does have a level of 3 exhaustion from the last one though, so don't worry. She does have disadvantage. That was with disadvantage. So
man
we're
got an
going.
11.
Yep. So
Do
next
I
one.
get disadvantage now?
Yeah. Well, no, she has disadvantage now because she has 3 levels of exhaustion.
Oh, okay.
What?
Go again?
What?
4.
So now you have 3 levels of exhaustion, and she's caught back up to you. In fact, she's actually because she got the other one and then this one. That means that she is now at 2 successes. So you better win this now. Oh, okay. Oh, I haven't rolled yet. She does have disadvantage. You have a shot. Nope. As you see her, like, okay, buddy, how do you tackle this man? Okay, that's for normal tackle. That's for that. Okay, yeah, no, that checks out. You feel, you hear her just go, "This is for the birds," and you just hear her go, snap her fingers, and you feel your joints begin to lock.
Oh.
As your joints begin to stiffen, and then you realize, oh shit, I can't run. And then she just kind of like, again, just kind of like similar to what she did to the Argonian, except like, you know, not doing it in a more offensive manner. She basically just slams her legs, like almost like basically pre-prepping herself to sit down on you essentially. As she just slams her legs into your back, and just sits on your back, and just goes,
Oh.
So. Are you going to give me your answer now?
You thought that you wish this was you right now?
No, not really. No, not really. I'm not into her.
Alright.
If it was her coworker, maybe.
Okay.
Oh, and you know. Oh,
I'm sorry, that was such a funny.
Fucking man. Absolutely man.
You know, by the way, I'm just gonna say this right now for the viewing
He's got
audience.
preferences.
I
Anyway.
am more than aware there was an easy way out,
Yep.
Man
but that's
shows violence.
boring. So I
Wait,
chose the
wait.
hard
Where's
way
this
out.
image? Wait a minute.
Huh?
Wait a minute. I have to post this image one.
Oh, okay. If you're gonna post an image, you can just Chrono, keep going. Well, he
Okay.
posted an image. Yeah. It's,
So
yeah.
as Chrono's just catching his breath, he just says, "Fine, I'm a captain of a pirate group."
So
I-
you were lying to me.
Yes, because I did not want to drag any more civilians into what we were doing. Because last time that happened, someone died because of me, so I was trying really hard to avoid that.
I appreciate your concern, but I'll let you know. Trust me, I'm more than able to handle myself.
I figured that out. Jesus Christ, how much cardio do you even do?
Listen, when you dance for a living, you learn to hold a very strong form of stamina.
Okay, here's the meme.
Touche.
Though, I don't know how much longer I want to do that. That's for another day, though.
Wait, let me,
I couldn't resist. It was
What
too
did you
easy of a
say?
joke
The
to make.
yeah,
The
you know
witch
what, that's
Corona.
fair.
Alright, so
Fair.
I'm going to explain this to the best of my abilities to people. It is a Chrono. So you put the witch in Chrono. Chrono is a lady in this meme that is like crying, looking towards the camera. The witch, quote unquote, is just her boobs pressed to like a car window. Yeah, there's no other way to put that. Yeah, no,
Yep.
honestly. She would just go, I don't think we've ever said our names. Lavana, good to meet you.
Chrono D. Jiken, can you please get off of me?
Now that I have my answer, yes. She would just kind of get up, and she'll help you up. She'll offer a hand.
I could be the pettiest bitch right now, but I won't. Chrono will accept it, and he'll just put his shirt back on and says, "Can I go now?"
You can go.
Kinda-
I just wanted information.
Cool. He just walks past her. He's just gonna head back to the ship. She's feeling a little embarrassed about all of that.
As
Fair.
you should be. Anyway.
Oh, man. Yeah,
Man ran and lost.
Yeah.
The monk got caught by a bar.
Bar. Yep.
Alright, now that we got
Feel bad.
now
Anyway.
that we got that out of the way, I'm gonna go use the bathroom.
That is fair. She'll start heading back
Okay.
over to her area. I know, Molly, you want to wait for the fire to die out. So you can do that. While that's all dying out, Yuzaki, you said you wanted to bring the robot.
Yes.
Varara.
I'm looting the Dragonborn.
Oh yes.
Yes. Mr. Whiskers will go with you because
Okay.
he probably wants to head back back to the ship essentially because he is sick of people's shit after that fight. Yeah, you can tell like it's that thing of like Varara completely pristine, healthy. They're fine. They're vibing. Mr. Whiskers, he is like fuming.
He got to hear shitty music.
Yeah, he is like walking on all four, still in that 6 foot long mode, like a little train. Just like he's just got like this scour to him almost. Like his ears are just flat to the side, like the whole walk back to the ship.
I just love the idea of how fucking mad this fucking cat is. I fucking love it. It's
Incredible.
so funny.
He heard the worst music known to mankind, and he was fucking angry about it, man. But you can, bless you, you can see that, like, Varara the whole time throughout this walk is kind of just, like, assessing and basically taking in the area around her. So, like, they're essentially, like, picking up, like the village, the buildings, the people walking through, all that. They're, like, basically just kind of, like, almost, like, essentially taking notes, essentially is what a Warforged, like, way is that. You know what I mean? I did not speak words there, but you know what I mean, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So you
Welcome back.
you don't remember anything?
Not much. Though I am afraid that my voice box is miscalculated. I will mess with that later.
Oh no, I think it's a. Just shrugs. I mean, so, how does it? That bow is very interesting. What kind of material is it made out of?
It is made out of platinum.
Platinum, you say? He thinks about selling it for a brief moment before shaking his head.
Don't do that.
I'm not gonna do. No, I'm not going to. I thought about it for a second now. So, if you don't have any. So, if you don't. Trying to think. Well, I already have an apprentice, and Yori's not going to be happy. Do you know what you're good at?
I am specifically trained for a bow. I am a ranger, as some would call it.
That's fair enough.
From what little bits I can remember, I am normally traversing terrain of snow and sorts, normally from the Arctic.
Interesting. The gears are turning in his head. Well, we do need a lookout would be nice to have. You need. I have an idea.
Something else I'll mention real quick, and this is just like a little like D&D mechanic for this robot, just so you can get a vibe. So while their walking speed is only 30 feet, you realize that their jumping ability is 40.
Oh my.
Because of the mechanical legs.
I'm already thinking of ways I can exploit this. Anyway.
Fair.
How would you like to be an apprentice to a master thief?
Roll me a persuasion check.
Oh fuck me. Alright. Man, my rolls have been shit today!
Come on, man.
Alright, here we go. Come on, man. I need this to work.
Probably have to be pretty high, right? Because it's like a robot.
Because it's a Warforged, it will be a little bit higher.
You asshole!
That is rough. So with a 10...
Why?
With a 10, it'll just kind of look to you and go, and just kind of go, sorry, but I don't think I would be of much help.
I mean with those legs, you could jump. You could easily jump up to higher places, sneak in through roofs.
It would just kind of like look to you and just go, maybe at a later time when the time is necessary, I can help with some things, but I don't think that apprenticeship would be useful to me.
Oh well, worth a shot.
Yep. something I want to mention as you're kind of
he's just like cursing in his head. Anyway.
Fair. Something I want to mention real quick is that as you're walking along, so you are from the Crux Dynasty. They have been known to have some warforges because out of any of the dynasties, they're known to be a little bit more on the advanced side. So normally the upper hand that they've had on other dynasties in past dynasty wars have been the fact that they've had some technology that the others didn't have access to at the time. So they've had some warforges in the past. This is a weirdly highly advanced warforge. Like even comparing it to like the Hell Islands or like the Crux Dynasty, they ain't got shit on whoever made this. Like even Whiteside Island has like Whiteside Island's also another like Whiteside Island is the biggest manufacturer when it comes to artificers for the Navy.
So she's valuable.
Oh yes. Because the thing is that normally there's like a lot of gears that you can kind of see sticking out. Normally there's like a lot of rusted parts. Normally they're made of bronze and all these things. Whoever made this is ahead of the times. So there might be technology and stuff in this warforge specifically that you probably won't find anywhere else.
Oh, how interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I have no plans on dismantling or anything of the sort because it's still alive. If she was already deactivated, then all bets would be off.
That's fair.
But I'm not gonna kill people for money.
That's
like,
good. That's good.
Except in self-defense, I do have some standards.
Yeah.
So
That's
do they
good.
both make it to the ship at this point? Sorry, it's just that I'm really curious about that treasure chest.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. You guys will get to the treasure place, and I will.
Wallace did not head back.
Yeah, Mollis is hanging out
Yeah.
with the witch. With the fire, which I'll move you over there, by the way, buddy. So I will go ahead and roll to see if anyone's tried cracking it open. Because you haven't gotten to crack it open yet. Okay, so that's that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that answered my question. So, someone did crack it open for you guys ahead of time.
Oh shit!
So you guys won't have to worry about lockpicking it. You see that Kodama, the shipwright. Like you can see, like you can see that he got kind of like impatient about waiting, cause he essentially is like, oh, you just need to lockpick it. He smashed the fucking lock.
Wow.
That checks.
Yeah, as you see him, like he's like actively like walking off the ship as he's passing by. You just look to you and just go, I'm gonna go and buy the supplies. So you can get an idea. He's already taken the 2,000 needed for the ship.
Oh, wonderful. Okay, got it.
Yep. So fun little fact: the ship will be ready next session. So you guys won't be able to leave the island within this session, but it's because he's got to make it. Second thing is that it's because I want to be able to give you guys the ability to have a week to find me like a picture or something of like a room that you think would be the most fitting for your characters. That kind of fits what you think they would do. Because essentially, because you got a legendary shipwright, he's going to customize each room to your people as best as he can.
Wait.
So, yeah.
Can we make like any requests or something like that?
Yes, you'll do that. You can basically do that after the session, and then we'll kind of like get things figured out, and I'll go from there. We'll have everything set up next week.
Okay, I don't really have a precise picture, but I do have a vibe.
Gotcha. As long as you at least have a vibe, that's what matters.
Yeah, I found one. Yeah, I found one already.
Okay, cool.
I'll send it later, but
yeah,
it's just one of those fucking stereotypical like heart bed champagne fucking. Okay, hot tubs don't exist. Hot tubs don't exist, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I get what you mean. I mean, technically, he could probably make a form of a hot tub. He probably could.
Oh, that's even better.
Yeah, though, like, because a tub's kind of big, so you'd probably have to fit it in, like, a different area of the ship instead of your room outright. But, like...
Shit. Well, as long as my room's next to it.
Yeah. So he'll probably just put your, like, room at the end of the ship then, probably. That way you can do that.
It's just...
We'll figure out the details later on. But, like, you see he's just making his way to go and, like, get the stuff and start working on it pronto.
How convenient.
Yeah.
So, out of curiosity, would Benjamin be back at the ship at about this point?
By Benjamin?
Sorry, I think we cut out on my side for a minute. What was the last thing you
I
said?
said Benjamin? You said Benjamin.
Wait. Did I forget his name? Hang on. I think I forgot his name. Give me
Chrono?
1 second. Wait, hang on. Wait, I'm sorry. Yeah, is Benjamin on the ship?
Yeah, Benjamin's been on the ship the majority of this morning.
Okay, sorry, I'm not sure what that was. I think that was just a brain fart moment.
Yeah, he's on the ship.
Okay. So, I'm assuming it's Usagi and Varenia are back at this point?
So let me go ahead and go through the NPC, the crew, essentially. The people who are here, the people that went to the library are back by now. They would have realized, oh, okay, they already found it type of thing, because when they looked around town, you guys weren't around to be seen. So that was like a simple, like, oh, okay, they already know. But Yori's back, Karori's back, Shindeo is back, Mr. Whiskers is back, Pike is back, Benjamin's back, and Gildard is missing.
Okay. So, are Usagi and Vernia back at the ship yet? Because, I mean, obviously,
Yes.
besides just... Okay, so I'm assuming Chrono and Usagi would be kind of like, sort of near each other. So
Yeah.
Chrono would just kind of call out to them, "Oi! Found a new crew member, by the way!"
Yeah.
And he'll just kind of point to the robot, because, I mean, I don't think describing it will really do anyone any justice. Just look at it. It's
Yeah.
there now.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
see, you can see them kind of like assessing it. You can see that Pike is like, what the fuck am I looking at? Hold up. Yori's kind of like eyeing down like the really shiny areas of the robot. You can see Karori's kind of like, she just kind of like gives a wave to it. Shindeo doesn't move a fucking muscle as normal.
Understandable.
Yeah, and you see Benjamin immediately starts walking over, like getting off like the crow's nest, starts walking over. Well, what do we have here, mate? Oh,
yeah,
you're
that's
interesting.
exact-
Like he pulled up his glasses, like, well, this is interesting. Oh, this is
That is
real
ex-
interesting.
That is exactly why I asked if Benjamin was on the ship.
Yeah.
Because I knew this was gonna be right up his alley.
Oh yeah.
So,
mhm.
Chrono will just talk to Benjamin, and he'll just go, "We found her at the beach, which, with all the, well, you probably already figured it out, the treasure that we helped find, which, by the way, glad you were there, Pike. You probably saved us a giant headache."
I'm glad I was there. That looked like a mess.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie, that was an incredibly violent battle that we experienced back there. Like, more violent than usual, but anyways.
Yeah, I
And
saw a
we
fire
found-
going on. What was that about? Who did that?
Chrono's just gonna kind of take a side glance at Usagi, like, you wanna take this one, bud, or...
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Guessing it was.
So we found.
Mhm.
So she woke up on the beach and, well, figured she'd be useful.
She says she doesn't have any memories, but I thought we could bring her along. She can, well, most certainly pack a punch, so she has to find she can hold her own for certain.
That's good, Mike. I mean, I would imagine that. Well, I mean, let's be honest. That's not normal Mel. What the fucking Mel is that? Yeah, and of course she fucking hits like a train. Look at her. He's kind of like just like eyeing. He's like basically walking around the robot, just like just taking different glances. Like, what the fuck? Like he's bewildered by the mechanisms and the way she's built, because normally that's not how Warforgers are built. Not that he's seen.
So, has all the gold left over from the chest been counted yet?
You see Karori just kind of look over and just go, oh yeah, it's all been counted out. Besides the 2,000 that was taken for the chip, obviously. I think that left 8,000, if I remember right. And she kind of like give a look back at Shindeo, like just like as a reassurance, like 8,000? Was it 8,000? And just kind of like shake his head, like, yeah, 8,000.
Chrono's jaw just kind of drops.
Oh, right. There's one other thing we found. That was
Wait,
with
no, I'm
it.
sorry. Really quick,
Mhm.
Chrono was, after hearing the money, Chrono
Mhm.
would just say, I have never known that I needed something so badly till I got it.
Mm-hmm. We definitely need it.
What?
We're getting
what-
close out of the Pacific Ocean after all.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna start getting a lot more expensive after we get out of here.
Good point.
Anyway, enough stalling. Enough stalling. We worked hard. Let's open it.
It's already opened. Go down
Oh.
and smash the lock. That's how I know how much money's in there. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Oh,
Yeah. Silly bunny.
how much money's in there again?
8,000.
Oh yeah, 8,000.
How are we gonna divide this?
Well, you have
I
4
don't
know how much-
players.
I suggest we talk about it after session, because it sounds like
I
it
would
could
say
take
after
a while.
Yeah.
Can I just borrow like? Can I just borrow like 100 gold, please? I need it for something.
We could hypothetically do like a group fund, just just basically have like a bank stored somewhere on the ship, and characters could just take out the money if they need it.
That sounds fine. That sounds fine. Can I do some of that right now? I need 100. I need 100 gold.
Sure.
You know what? That's
Um,
fine. Yeah.
So what we'll do,
Nope.
in the to keep track of this, we'll go to. I want you guys, someone here. It will be one of the players. One of you guys can go to NPC to the crew, and you can type in. Technically, it would have been 8,000. You're now down to 7,900 rupees. Someone can write that down, and just write down that it's like the crew fund. So that way you guys can. That way that person, every time you guys take something out of it, can continue to edit it and keep it
Alright.
with your crew fund essentially.
All right. Okay. Right now,
Yep,
I'm gonna grab 100 gold, and well, to our excellent success, I'm going to go take a load off.
All right.
Runs off.
Well,
Runs to you know where.
oh yeah, I know where. We'll get to that in a second here.
I figured.
As you run off, she would look to Chrono and just go, "Hey, Chrono.
What's up?
There was something else that was in that chest.
What?
I might as well go and throw this to you. You're the captain after all. And she would throw you these like pair of shoes that she found. She was like, I guess it was his keepsake, or maybe it was something that he no longer used, but used at one point. As you see these burst shoes, they're these like leather padded, like heavily padded, like shoes that have these like golden, like, is pure gold, by the way, pure gold. But it covers
Okay.
the front toe area, a bit of like where the ankle would be, and they have rockets, one on each side, attached to them.
Screw you, Hermes shoes from Percy Jackson. This is way better.
And she would just go, and luckily for you, while I don't have time to be looking into what this thing does, we have an artificer here. And, I'm going to send the description of how these things work. As you would hear him just go, well, essentially, using, when you use this thing, it's a bonus action. The wearer of these boots would basically launch themselves exactly 60 feet in any direction. I don't think you can cut it any less. It's exactly 60 feet from what I can tell. I tested it. Trust me, be careful. If you hit solid objects, it might hurt a bit. But, yeah, essentially, you can just launch yourself.
Cool.
Just be aware that like if you use it too much, it might overheat it, and if you overheat it, it might not work for the next 8 hours. So there's always that shot that you overheat it. So just be careful on how much you use them. But
I'll definitely take good use of it. Thanks, guys.
yeah, no problem. You're the captain after all.
Oh, there's so many things I could do.
Ooh.
It's just, it's like Deku muttering from My Hero Academia, just kind of staring at the boots.
Hell yeah, man! I didn't know you watched that show. Damn.
I used to. I just kind of lost interest, to be honest.
That's sad. Season 7 has been so damn good. The
Fair
fandom
enough.
sucks, but like the actual show is really good.
I swapped to the manga. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
I
fair.
think the manga's gotten really fucking stupid. I'm sorry.
I've never read the manga. Again, I don't read manga, so like.
Am I back? Internet
know-
crashed and turned back on. Am I back?
Ah, damn, yeah, I know
You're
you're back.
back.
You're back, man.
I know
Okay, good.
MHA anime is almost caught up with the manga, but anyways, it doesn't matter
Yeah, yeah.
right now.
I want to mention this walk would have been a good while. they've gotten from one area to the ship. Because I think I said like just like you guys getting from the town to here was like a 3-hour walk or something. I do not remember the exact specifics, but I remember it was a few hours. So within that time, we're gonna hop over to Mollis, because by the time you guys made it over, that fire would have finally started dying down. I don't know if you would have had any talk with just like the Witcher, if you just would have chilled just with her while she's just like, she had like the layback, like the tanning bed type of like chair. She was just relaxing, man. Like, and Ublex is still just there puddled up. But Acrid, are you here?
Wallace has the mild issue of looking at the puddle and just like, that's not going anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
And I'm not fighting that fucking puddle.
Yeah, it's fair. She would just look at you and just go, so when you leave, do you plan to take your friend, or is this a pet? It said some words to me, I don't know.
It's alive, it's a sentient person. Person. He like adds a fucking like rephrasing of like person. Probably. I don't know.
I understand. I've been running some light arcana checks on him, and they definitely were a person, that's for sure.
From what I've figured, they follow someone, and that someone gave us a compass that allowed us to get back and get here.
Gotcha.
Because we got off track, so.
Well, that does happen from time to time with your sailing. And since you're pirates, I'm imagining the Navy kind of made it a little bit harder to stay on track with your pose at times.
We had to sail away from an island before our post reset, so we kind of just ended up in the middle of nowhere. And that's where their compass came in handy. The compass reset and sent us here.
That is a shame. But on the bright side, you found yourself some treasure. As far as I can tell, that's a win.
It's a win of a sort. it's the like, he's like, it's a bit annoying, but also it works in our favor.
Indeed.
I think there was someone I needed to find, but I don't think we're on the same track anymore.
A person?
Oh boy.
Do you know who? I see a lot of people go in and out, including with my business.
It's a Navy person.
We very rarely get Navy here because they normally don't want to risk ruining their vessels.
Cowards. fucking immediate. No hesitation. Fucking cowards.
They tried coming here a lot more often in the past, but she kind of just like motion lightly towards the shipwrecks and just go, not a lot of people are very successful in properly landing.
Luckily, the one driving our boat was able to land it.
Which is a good thing, I would imagine. I'm pretty sure you don't want your ship being torn to shreds.
Well, from what the man who was a shipwright on our boat said, the boat was falling apart anyways, so it wasn't a great loss. He seemed quite mad at our boat, because none of us knew how to repair.
I'm guessing he was new on the crew?
There's a pause for Mollis on that. He's like, yes, but no. New to the crew, but he'd been on the boat the whole time. We didn't know he was in the brig.
So you had a stowaway?
A backward stowaway. We took the ship, and he'd been locked up in the brig. And we didn't know the brig was where it was, because we never did a good check. Which, in my defense, I'd never been on a boat.
No, you have all the reason. You have all the reason not to know. That is fair.
Like, it's the fishman is like, I have an excuse. The others don't.
Honestly, the only one that doesn't have an excuse is Usagi, if I remember right. Because I don't think Chrono's been on a boat either, actually.
Chrono, probably not.
Yeah.
Ublex, no brain.
If they have, they don't remember.
Usagi for gore.
For Roar, yeah. He did search it at one point, but like he just didn't get a good roll. Sadly enough, that was the case. She would just kind of go like, well, I'd hate to interrupt our beautiful conversation, but it seems that the fire's starting to die down.
Lovely. Oh God.
Where are you heading to, if I may ask?
Well, where was the final destination of the islands?
So you know that the pose that you have will lead you to the Hell Chain Islands. But you know that the next like main big tourist type of island, like this is like a small tourist island. The proper like big island that was like, okay, when you get there, it'll probably be a bit of walking before you can even get any town or anything. Because it's a proper island, a proper country. That's Gao.
Oh, never mind. That's the one he's actually looking for. If
Yeah.
I remember correctly.
Yep.
He would sit there and he goes like, wait. Well, the next island we're going to is Gao, and actually that's exactly where I think that she is.
Gao. Let's see, Gao, there's a few things going on there. I know there's a noble party that's being planned. Yes. I don't know if it's a global noble or if it's just normal nobles. But that's going on. I think the king's going to be attending that. I think one of the warlords are also attending that. And if I remember right... What else? Oh, yes. There's a captain that's going to be showing up there. She's gotten her name kind of pushed around the newspapers a bit. More of just the fact of she has gained a very odd reputation. She's been assisting with the Grieger Hive and the Anglerian Hive attacks. But the reason why she stood out is because she's been taking people unconscious rather than killing them. So I don't know if she's plotting something, though. I know the Navy probably won't expect anything, but it's just a witch's thought. So, take that with a grain of salt.
That's the one I'm looking for.
So you're looking for Chow?
Yes. Dalmacio. I was able to figure out she'd be in Gao. Through papers I stole from a different captain I killed.
I think she'll be attending that noble party, most likely. That's my guess for the noble's protection. It's probably the case. If you had
I get to crash a party.
Just be careful, that's all I'll say. You're going to be dealing with nobles, which means that if any of them get harmed, the Navy will probably take more drastic measures on your crew, and including if it's a global. If it's a global, you might have generals coming your way. And, I think the only other thing that I can say with this is, there's that warlord. What warlord was that? Which one? And you see her actually start, like, so something that you can realize with her being a witch, she can pick up on history a lot easier. So there's something she won't have to roll. But this is one where she's actually having to think and be like, what warlord was it? Because there's 5 and they're relatively new. So this isn't as sustained memory, because the noble party had been talked about for like a few months. So this has been getting prepped for a while. And like it's kind of one of those things where it's like it's a publicity thing of like, yeah, the nobles are getting together, all the high people. Like, you know, it's that like publicity, like status thing. So everybody's talking about it type of thing. So you hear about it for a while before it ever happens. You just see her go, right. I think your party's had a run-in with this warlord. Have you heard of Halmar Rostina?
Oh, it's that fucker.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, no, we're crashing that fucking party.
Just, again, be careful. I won't tell you what to do. After all, I'm just a dancer.
I mean that more as in I don't think my captain's going to think twice about it.
Understood.
Chrono just suddenly looks up and just thinks to himself, that's weird. Suddenly I feel like I have an opportunity to punch someone I hate. One of my crew? Wonder why.
I feel like my ears are burning as I'm being talked about.
But yeah, she would just kind of go, well, I guess I wish you the best of luck in those endeavors. I would hope that you don't get yourself injured. From what I can tell, you're at least an entertaining crew. So.
Internet. Please.
Internet.
Oh, his internet's dying.
Alright.
Gotcha.
Oh, there we go.
Hey, you know,
Welcome back.
speaking of funny crews, hey, Nits, hey, Nits, hey. So you know how we've been at level 3? Out of curiosity, do you think maybe we should do level 4? Level 4? Huh?
Not within this session, but you're getting real close to it.
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You are getting
Okay,
close. I do have a milestone set for
My
you, don't
internet
worry.
was. My internet.
Okay, this
My internet
party
was dying
sounds
during
pretty
most of that
intense,
exposition,
so I
though.
thought, okay, it would probably be good if we leveled up for it.
That's fair. Also,
Probably not.
yeah, I'm glad is your internet doing all right, Reed?
It seems to have fixed itself, hopefully.
Okay.
But
Okay,
but
cool.
what's the context of the party again?
So
Who's
essentially,
dying?
nobles are going to be there. Global nobles are going to be there. If the global nobles get hit, you might have generals, so be careful on that. Halamar Rostina
boy.
has been confirmed that he's the warlord that is going to be there. And a captain that Acrid's been looking for, aka Moss has been looking for, Chow, is also going to be there. So there's multiple reasons to crash a party.
As
All right, and
Yeah.
and to steal everything.
Good
Yeah.
job.
I will be totally honest. If y'all don't come with, Mollis is going alone. He does not care.
That is fair. Also, I want to
I
remind you.
just want to steal. I just want to steal shit.
Also, a reminder, Reed, in case you want to use that thing, you took a bounty poster like sessions and sessions ago. That is
What poster was
located
that?
on Gao. Oh, you didn't write it
Oh
down?
right, yeah, now I remember.
Okay.
Oh, I did. Oh, now I remember.
Okay, yeah,
There's
yeah,
a dog, right? Aren't they looking
Yeah.
for a dog or something?
Yeah, so there is a blacksmith noble that essentially has put out not wanted, but a bounty poster, essentially just asking for like help. He essentially just wants someone to look after his dog during the party.
Yep. Okay.
It's kind of like a bodyguard situation.
I'll pawn that off on somebody else.
Fair enough.
Because I listen, I'll pawn that off on someone else.
Fair enough.
So Mollis is gonna keep talking to the lady as he's still waiting for that fucking fire to go away.
Yeah, well,
This is the most like it is over the course of 3 hours they're having a conversation.
Yeah. So she's just essentially just like just kind of like giving you information on the party and kind of like the thing about it. She will
Yeah.
let you know that Gao, from her recollection and memory, is a desert country.
Oh fuck.
So
I'm going
be
to
re-
suffer.
Luckily for you, you're used to warm waters, not cold. Warm.
Incredible.
You're used to warm waters. So actually, that heat won't be as bad for you, but it will fucking suck for the rabbit.
Yay.
Yeah, either I pull a Sanji or I change outfits from my dress clothes.
Yeah, you're gonna be dying a little bit if you don't.
Yeah.
So Mollis is going. As he's still waiting for it, he's like,
Mhm.
I will be totally frank. I'm not the best when it comes to talking. It's honestly one of my worst abilities.
That's okay. I'm used to doing that.
But if you'd care to come along and get off of this scrap heap, though all things considered, they've done well with a scrap heap.
Chrono suddenly looks up.
As Mollis will, with his 8 charisma, he blatantly admits, I'm not good at talking, but
Yeah.
if you want to come along, you can.
I will. So here's actually the funny thing. I will have you roll me a persuasion check, but you'll be rolling it with advantage, even though you normally have disadvantage, if I remember right. You're going to be rolling it with advantage. And this is because she already has connections not only to Chrono, as she has found him amusing, she has found the whole crew to be amusing. And on top of that, she has also literally been able to hold a conversation with you for 3 hours, so she's gotten to know you for a bit. It's not like, oh yeah, we like just got to meet each other for like 10 minutes. Anyways, want to join my crew?
I mean, you put more effort into it than how I did with Mr. Whiskers.
Miss Wizard
So
is simply
she's
a
gotten
cow.
to, I guess to give you an idea, Nitz, on what she would have found out. Mollis would have kind of explained the generalized issue he found himself in of the, I am technically a half Oni, So
Yeah.
that's fun. So she's trying to find out that problem of the kind of the reason he walked out still alive after probably should have been dead.
So yeah, she would just kind of give like a. Oh, also don't forget to roll that persuasion. But she would just kind of go like, yes, I was picking up on that arcana. I was also picking up that there seems to be some weird arcana from the rabbit and Chrono as well.
Yeah.
They have fruits.
I've met fruit users. Something about Chronos is odd.
Oh.
Usagi's was normal. His was. I don't know how to quite explain it, but normally when the fruit powers they're kind of like intertwined with magic and soul. There was no soul in his.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Chronos was
Wait,
odd. His
wait,
was
Usagi has no soul?
no Chronos.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she would just kind of go. I was picking up on his soul itself, but I wasn't picking up on any soul magic that the thing normally
Fruit
uses.
would use.
Yes.
Explains why she was chasing me so much earlier all of a sudden.
Yeah. She would just go. I was a little curious, but I didn't want to be too nosy. I figured if I prodded.
Bullshit! I call bullshit! What the hell?
Oh, boy.
She would just go,
Boss would give the he gives that pause like, are you sure about that?
Oh,
Like,
no,
is he, like-
when she said that, she had the slyest smile, by the way.
She gets like 3 different eyes of side eye from the Krieger. I'm just like, are you fucking sure about that?
Oh,
She would
God
just,
damn
she would
it.
just go, I did want an answer, so I figured I'd chase him down a little bit and see if I could get that out, but he didn't give me a proper answer to that degree. I figured some people babble and ramble on, and that's something I picked up with him as well, so I figured he might spill the beans naturally, but seems not to be the case. Either way, whatever his power is, I'm gonna do some looking into that, because whatever he has, it's not normal.
I'm the direct one out of the bunch. He's the most like, he just says that blatantly. He was like, out of the 3 that were moving around and not a puddle, I'm the most direct.
And weirdly enough, you seem to be one of the most normal, despite being a Grieger.
I try. Is that like gritted to you? I fucking try.
You have a okay. I'm gonna be honest. Is the rabbit a rabbit or is it a cloud?
That's it.
Because I was
He
picking
pissed
up on a
off a
curse.
god.
That explains
Yeah.
it.
He just straight up says it with
So-
the most. He pissed off a god.
This gives me
Yeah.
one more reason to join the crew, if I'm going to be honest.
Well,
because
with my
I'm
nat 20.
Yeah, so this plays in perfectly. Because you just kind of go, I'm rather concerned. For everyone's well-being, I'll be frank. I've detected 2 cursed people. A person who has strange magic that doesn't make sense. And a Grieger that is randomly a half-Oni. And you've awakened... How did that happen?
That was an accident.
I awakened what? What is the last? Awakened cat? Is that the thing?
Yeah, you have an awakened cat as well.
That was Chrono. He found the cat and invited him on board.
I've realized it's also demonic.
He died with me, and I sold my soul to bring him back. But the devil said, no, that's not how this works. You're getting back too.
Understood. That's something. Well, I don't mind joining nonetheless.
Wonderful. I don't think he'll be happy with me, but I don't care.
Wait.
It is the blatant, I don't give a shit. I don't care. He's gonna be
Oh,
mad,
man.
that's not my problem.
Oh,
But also,
man.
where the fuck's that
Real-
goddamn glaive?
One
Kronos
thing,
Man, the
in
real-
bed looks up from reading. Why do I?
Oh,
My
great.
instinct feels so weird right now.
Oh man, now it's gonna be so awkward. Oh man, now it's gonna be so awkward if I try to risen her coworker.
I mean, it might not. I don't know, man. There's one other thing is that something she would just kind of point out. She would just go, oh, and on the bright side, you won't need to worry about any arcane focuses with the way I cast my spells. So
Oh.
yes, you
No.
learn to do it in different ways when you
Stop.
danced for most of your life.
Fair. As Mollis would take a pause from that and go walk over to the fire and actually use, if there isn't still any fire in his way,
It'll
he
be
will
out.
use control flames to get it out of the way.
Yeah, it's at this point like the majority of the fire is kind of gone. There's like some light little fire, but like it's like basically embers mainly at this point, so you'll be fine.
He grabs the fucking glaive. It's
So-
the most like, I'm going to get this fixed.
You might as well because it's a +2 glaive.
Holy shit.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh
Fuck
man.
mine I keep, and now I get to fucking learn how to use a glaive. God
Oh,
damn it,
man.
I have so many things. I'm keeping this. This is mine now.
She would just go. By the way, she would just kind of like as she's like watching you from like slightly outside of like the whole area while you're pulling out. She'd just look and go, "Sorry for the commotion, by the way. I know they're not my people or anything, but the Dragonborns, they were upset for a reason. They've been searching here for around I think maybe 2 or 3 years. They're
Well,
known.
too bad.
They worked for a treasure hunting guild known as the Golden Crest. It's mainly run by Dragonborns and kobolds because, gold, dragons and all that. They like the horde. It's kind of their thing.
So glad to make enemies with another faction. It's almost like it's just the most burned enthusiasm you've ever heard.
Oh, man.
As
Yeah.
I did also get like a I forgot to mention this earlier, but I got like a dirty 18 on the investigation on the Dragonborn.
Right, you're looking at the green one.
I was looking at the red one originally.
So, it's been like a while, and you had 3 hours before you went to go check on him. You would see that
I tried to check on the red one originally.
was that before or after sitting down?
Before, but it got sidewinded by Chrono.
Okay, then we'll allow it otherwise.
Okay.
Yeah, because I would say by then, like, because you only knocked him unconscious, he would have been gone by now. But because of that, I'll go ahead and let you go ahead and you say with an 18.
Yeah, dirty 18.
So let me give it about. Basically, you're just taking whatever off of his alive body, essentially. So there was chainmail that he kind of like had basically underneath like the robe, essentially, and all of his clothing. He had like a form of chainmail on him.
Chainmail. I don't need it, but I'm taking it.
Fair. He had 2 hand axes.
Okay.
And-
And fucking don't close the inventory, bitch. Fucking
Damn.
come back.
Damn.
Give me your shit.
He also had a signet ring. So it's essentially just a ring like with like his guild's emblem on it.
Ah, signet ring, and
Ooh.
I will label that as being Golden Crest Guild's ring.
Yep.
And
There's also one other thing I'll mention real quick. There's the necklace that he had on him from before, which also has the Golden Crest like emblem on it.
okay.
And he wouldn't have had money on him. This is probably just whatever spare change he used to keep on him, essentially. So you're not gonna get like all of his money, but he had like 300 rupees on him.
Okay, and I'm guessing he has a amulet. I'm guessing what it is. Just a
Yeah,
normal
technically
amulet?
an amulet. It's not like a religious amulet, so you don't need to worry about that. It's literally just like yeah.
I'll take an amulet just so I remember I have it,
Fair enough.
because everything can be pawned off.
That's true. You could probably do it here if you wanted.
Gold crest amulet and 300 rupees. I will keep all of my own personal money.
Yeah.
As also,
Fuck.
um,
Jeez.
His internet's killing him.
Yes.
Mollusk would have, yeah, no, Mollusk wouldn't have let that guy get away. He would
Okay.
have killed him then.
Alright.
Just as sort of like I'm not dealing with you coming back.
Fair enough.
Also, he's like, you're not joining me. That's for damn sure. I ripped your neck out. You ain't coming back.
Fair enough, fair enough.
And now, yes, I guess I'll check the burned corpse of the fucking green dude.
Okay, so he's like, it's like his entire like right side of his body is just kind of scorched, essentially.
Yeesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Sorry.
Yeah, listen, it is what it is. You can go ahead and take some stuff off of him. He has his great axe, which is also made of gold. It is a +1 great axe.
Holy shit, I just need to train in martial, fucking hell. I just need martial training, god damn it.
Dude, honestly, a Kensai monk would have been more fitting for you at this point.
Can I multi-class into monk again and take
I thought you wanted all like level 20s so you could get that special thing with your
Yeah, I
supplements.
do.
Yeah.
I do. And I can't multi-class anyways into monk again, it doesn't let you.
Yeah. The other thing is that there would be some rupees on him. So he had 150 on him. And technically he has like his cape, but it's like scorched to a brim, so the only bit that's left from the cape is like the scorched up cloth, and then like the golden like padding, like left shoulder padding that he had.
I'll take the golden left shoulder pad.
Okay. It won't give you an AC boost either way, it's like a decorational thing, but like you can definitely sell it.
That's why.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, because again, you guys do know that like once you get out of the Pacific Ocean, those prices are gonna go up.
So
Because
would the selling go up as well, or just
selling and buying will go up? So it's like you might be better off holding off on things, but it also counts where you go. So like some islands will probably sell will probably only buy things like dirt cheap, but like there's gonna be some islands that you get to and it's like, oh my god, they're willing to pay like an arm and a leg for like whatever I have.
Yeah, I'm just God. I am hoarding. I am hoarding. I am the hoarder of the fucking group. I'm like, I want this weapon and this weapon and this one. I have so many glaives.
I'm thinking because it sounds like what's up ahead is gonna be pretty tough. With all that money, plus with an abundance of blacksmiths, I'm thinking of trying to figure out some kind of way to upgrade my arsenal just a little bit, just so I can keep up with everybody in terms of just sheer damage, like especially compared to like Mollusk and Mr. Whiskers.
Oh man.
I mean, to be fair, we died and respawned, so we got a buff.
Yeah,
like
they did get a buff.
We got a buff from dying because I literally sold my soul.
So I want to also mention something. So this is a thing about the way I'm running this campaign. I don't know if I'll do it for future campaigns, but something I'm kind of testing out is a mechanic, and you guys gotta kind of somewhat see that as a like live action thing with Acrid. I've essentially set up a thing called like the lifeline mechanic.
Okay.
I don't know if I've explained this, so I'm gonna re-explain it just in case. Essentially, everyone starting off this campaign have one lifeline. If when you die, they will be able to bring you back to life in some shape or way. Or they'll be like, rather than you dying, they'll take the like final hit for you. And then essentially, you can, after that one's gone, it's gone, they will never be able to help you again to keep you from being dead. So like the demon that he sold his soul to will no longer be able to save him from dying again. But that wasn't his main lifeline, his starting lifeline. That was the one he found because of the mortal contract he found. So you can gain lifelines by befriending gods, deities, or, you know, like getting like contracts like that. But keep in mind, if you've sold your soul, then you won't be able to do multiple contracts, stuff like that. So there are ways to get lifelines, so it's beneficial to like befriend a god, or befriend like a demigod, or like just someone that's insanely powerful, or a necromancer, or something like that.
I hear you.
And also, I'll remind you that if your lifeline had to come in contact to bring you back to life, and like let's say with like your cleric, Pike, he did not get to revive you, it no longer will allow him to revive you afterwards. So essentially, he's kind of like a lifeline for you guys, but has to be the first lifeline ever used before. So he can never bring back Mollis. But like if, let's say, Chrono went down, you died, he could revive you. But let's say you went down, someone else saved you, and then he came over and was going to revive you, he wouldn't be able to. So,
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha.
But yeah, that way you guys kind of know that's how the lifeline thing works, that's how revival works. So you can't just continuously be revived. That's kind of my way of being like, yeah, no, you gotta earn that.
I've dodged death once. The god of death already doesn't like me.
yeah, that is true. So like, essentially, Koskinen said that like, oh, if you've died 7 times, you are guaranteed to be on the hit list. So like most likely, like every time you die and you cheat death, you'll probably be closer to getting on the hit list of the god of death. But 7 is guaranteed at that point.
Hear me out, right? Let me get there. That'd be funny. It's the most defying death fucking entity.
Oh, man. I want to mention also one other thing before we start wrapping up for the night. I want to mention something. Because of how bad the rolls have been, sadly enough, for both Ublex and Usagi, you guys have probably rolled the worst throughout this campaign. You guys are getting weirdly close to naturally inheriting a feat called the Lucky Feat.
What does that mean?
Lucky will allow you,
Honestly,
you like use a charge to like basically be able to re-roll. But I think you have to call it before you do the roll, if I remember right.
At some point, I'm going to live stream Google Dice Roller so I can just use that instead.
That's fair.
That's
That's
okay.
fine. That's fine, man.
If I live stream it, it can't be cheating, so I'll do that instead.
I'm fine with that.
I can't stand using D&D Beyond anymore. It's fucked me so many times.
That or just send me a screenshot, one of the two.
Okay, I can do that. All right. That works.
Yeah. I'll just make a channel on Discord called like the Dice Rolls, so that way you guys can just do that if you need to. Because I understand that sometimes Roll20 D&D Beyond just says "fuck you guys" and just runs off. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Good news.
Wait, before we wrap up, can I get to the place or? Sorry.
We will probably go ahead and wrap it up. I would say you can do the place like when we first start off next session because
Okay, fine.
Yeah, because it'll take a little bit. You guys will probably have some stuff to deal with in the next session anyways, because we also have to get Ublex caught up, and you guys will have to do lesson and preparations before you leave the island. So while they prep, you can just go and do what you want to do, essentially. How's that sound?
That's fine.
Okay. What were you going to say, Acrid, by the way?
The good news is no, you can literally see that, you get to see the dice roll. Like, if you roll and you get a 2, you're like, lucky, I'm re-rolling. You just can't know the outcome.
Yeah.
But also you can basically re-roll a dice and you can roll a dice when someone attacks you and say, no, you get this 2 instead.
Yeah.
That's fucking funny.
Oh, man. But that being said, we're going to end off here. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed a nice little boss fight. I think that was fun. I basically gave too many bosses and then too many bosses.
At least the plan worked.
Yeah.
It did work. It worked out swimmingly.
Yeah.
Victory, as far as I'm concerned, a clean a victory.
It was very
Mollis,
clean. You got sad.
Mollis made friends with a witch.
You
They're
did.
nearly dying 3 times.
And apparently my soul might be fucked or something. I'm not sure what that's about, but I'm very intrigued to learn more eventually.
Yeah. Essentially, your soul is there, but something about that magic, the magic should have a soul as well, and it doesn't.
And the witch is joining the crew, maybe?
Yeah, the witch is joining the crew.
He is, because
you know-
Mollis asked her calmly with fucking
With a
his
nat
8
20.
charisma.
Yeah.
All right.
So
With
you-
my dirty 19. Bear in mind, it's a net 20.
Well, maybe I can ask her.
Oh,
maybe I can
man.
ask her what her colleague likes.
I don't think she'd mind. Either way, thank you guys
Okay.
for watching. I will see you guys later. You can find us on The Lost Harbor at Spotify and on YouTube. You can also find our second channel where we have some other campaigns. Currently, the Sanity campaign on The Lost Shipyard. Check us out on YouTube there as well. You can also find that campaign also on Spotify as well. I'm Nitsify. Peace out. Bye bye.
Bye.